Gio, we have an update. No Stuttering John today.
Oh.
Don't act like it at this
Does
point.
stutter get fixed?
All right.
Stuttering John been blowing me up. I've only been back for a couple of days, but he hit me up while I was gone, and I told him, hey, let's talk when I get back in the country, and, and then he hit me up, and he was like, I want to come on the show. I'm promoting a date, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, listen, Friday I'm double booked with comedians. If you want to do it, it's got to be tomorrow, meaning today. And he was like, all right, great, whatever. Send me the address. I sent him the address. I woke up this morning to a text. He's not going to make it. It's too far. And I was like, you wanted to come on. You were begging to come on the show.
Doesn't he live in like South Florida somewhere?
I thought he lived like near Fort Myers, which, yes, is ridiculous to me. I wouldn't drive here in the morning, but if I needed it, if I needed to sell tickets.
It's only a 3-hour drive.
Listen, I wouldn't make the drive.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now.
Maybe check that out. Do you not know Fort Myers to Tampa?
Yeah.
You don't even need Mike's address. Just go Fort Myers to Tampa. Oh, it's about 3 hours. All right. Is there any way I can call in? Whatever. Like if you're trying to get out, don't say I'm coming in.
Yeah, he did. He did say, "Can I call in?" I was like, I didn't even answer him.
No, but I mean first. I would do that first.
Well, I think he did. I think he wanted to, but I had explained to him last time. Last time we put him on the phone, it was terrible. Not necessarily him, just the phone connection. And people don't want to hear interviews on the radio unless it's somebody like on the phone, unless it's somebody that is, hey, Tom Cruise is coming on the show, but he'll only do a phoner. Okay, that's fine. We'll take it, And there's obviously some examples of people who are different. Bobby Kelly can call in anytime he wants and just talk,
This is the stuff I deal with every single day when it comes to guests, nonstop.
Oh, but I don't care. It just happened. That's why
people have no idea. Sometimes when someone finally gets in the show, there's been 10 phone calls and 40 emails to get to that point.
The funny thing is that there is a whole community online dedicated to trashing Stuttering John. I don't understand why. I don't really want to know why. I don't care. I'm an old school Howard Stern fan. I liked Stuttering John for what he did. I felt like he was one of the bravest pioneers in street interviews and things like that. He did it way before anybody else. So much that I got him on the Tonight Show. He worked for two of the biggest giants in broadcasting in my generation, and he's always got interesting stories. And I was willing to have him on. Plus, also, Howard's in the news right now on the debate on whether or not his show has been canceled and all that nonsense. It'd be good to talk to because he'd add something to that maybe. But I can live without it either way.
Yeah.
So it's not like it crashed the show today. It's just don't like for 7 days he called me. And I have to deal with putting him on the air. So the guys that make fun of Stuttering John, they don't necessarily like or dislike me. Like some of them are, I would say, more leaning to that guy's okay kind of the thing. They'll take shots at me every once in a while, but I don't really care. But every time I put Stuttering John on, they come after me. I get my social media for the next week is, why would you talk to that guy? You suck. He sucks. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't know. And so I don't know. It's weird to me. He wanted to come on so bad, and then I wake up to a text that he's not coming. Can you imagine doing that to the Howard Stern show? If you were asking him to come on, finally let you come on, then you're like, oh, it's too far.
And that's the other thing. Him working in radio, him having a background in radio.
Right.
He should know how frustrating that is.
He did say sorry.
Yeah. Well, then okay. That is fine.
I mean, he did say sorry. I'm not mad.
Do you want to see, should we drive down to Fort Myers?
No.
All right.
That's the thing. It's like, there were certain things I'm willing to do. Like, I wanted to have Dice on the show, and Dice didn't want to do any radio interviews. He doesn't want to get up early anymore. He's too old. And I said, I'll come to Side Splitters one afternoon and pre-tape an interview with Dice. And he was like, and I went, all right, forget about it. I'm not going to force you to do it. I thought it would be a good idea. I'd like to have him on a one-on-one where he's not trying to be like,
I never think a guest is going to be on the show until they're actually on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
100%. Because I've had so many people just like the Stuttering John. I've woken up to emails at 4:00 in the morning of people, cancel saying they're 100% going to be there and canceling last second or not. Like it's crazy. Like that. until I hear them on the air,
Yeah.
I don't believe anybody's coming on the show.
The problem is that when I go to bed, and granted, he texts me pretty early, but I get up very early. When I go to bed in my head, before I close my eyes and wrap it up, I have an idea of what we're going to do the next day.
Yeah.
Like I say, okay, we got this in the morning, and then we got this, and then that'll be that hour. And then I wake up the next day to a canceled text, and I'm like, well, now we got to figure that out.
Right.
Which is not impossible to do. It's just a pain in the ass.
Well, we had Scott Baio on yesterday. The last time he was supposed to be on, he canceled at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. So, I mean, you just have to roll with it.
I also, podcasts have kind of muddied the waters because now a lot of people, they want to do the interview on their own time.
Right.
It's whenever they think it
because it's not live. Podcasts aren't live,
Right.
so they can be like, I can't do noon, I can do 2.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no schedule.
Nobody wants to do it live during the show. They don't understand that the show airs in the morning. They think we can't do it at 4:30. No.
I asked Calvin. No, there were so many times where we had guests and they were like, we'd like to put this person on the show. I'm like, great, we could do it between 7 and 9:30. And they're like, oh, they could do it at around 10:30. I go, our show's over at 10. They're like, can't you record it? I'm like, can't you record it? Can't your guy get up earlier? What are you? Who is the one? Brian Regan. And I felt bad because Galvin literally liked Brian Regan, but Brian Regan would never get up. He'd do Opie and Anthony, and he'd do other shows, but he would not get up and early to do others. And they were like, well, he could be there at 11 o'clock. I go, cool. I'm go home for an hour already at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
So I have to always explain that it's a live morning show. That never goes over well.
Yeah.
And then the next question now I'm running into a lot is how much am I getting paid? Because all these podcasts will pay guests because they'll get the money back when they, if they get a big guest.
Which is insane to me.
Like that question is like the first question out of the gate anymore. How much are we getting compensated?
Yeah. I reached out one time there was a lady who had, she was attractive. She was probably in her 40s, maybe 50s. And she was an attractive lady with a lot of makeup and all that, big hair. And she had, I think she was doing a podcast or she was guesting on a podcast and she was talking about the time she served in prison. And she was in a rough prison and she was hot and had been in prison. I was like, she'd be a good guest. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, I'd like to have you. And a publicist wrote me back and said, what will be the compensation? And I wrote back and I said, nothing. This is a radio interview to promote your stuff, I'm not a podcast. I'm not, you don't want to do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. It's become a much more of a tough sell.
Yeah. Well,
as last couple years.
It's weird because I only want to talk to people of interest on this show.
Yeah.
And sometimes you look at somebody and you have to make them interesting. Like somebody sent me an idea for a guest yesterday that I thought was very good. No rush right away, but I don't know if you saw the girl who won the Fish and Wildlife contest for like the biggest python or the most pythons or one of those things that came out yesterday. Anybody see her?
Is it the one with the big boobies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had posted. Did you see? I posted her catching one of the snakes, and then it cuts to I'm a snake.
Oh no! No, I didn't
like come and get me. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's over here, and she's got she's hot, and she's got a hot body with the big boobs.
She's wearing a little tank top and like army pants and
out
stuff.
there yoking up pythons.
Yeah.
And I thought, she would be good. And I was thinking about it last night. I'm like, I don't know. Would she? I don't really know. And then I realized I'm going to reach out there, and she's going to be like, well, what's the compensation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you 4 snakes.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of these podcasts, they'll pay somebody, a couple grand or whatever to come on the podcast because it then blows up their numbers.
Well,
and they make it back eventually.
Patrick Bet-David, the guy that Rob works for now, when they had Antonio Brown on, they paid him $25,000 to it. That's why when we called him, he was like, "What's the money?"
Yeah, but
Send it back.
that built all his.
Sure,
that's how they build up their audiences.
Sure, that's a good business model if you have the money to invest in it and keep it going. I don't know. It's not for me, man. I'm here to. We could talk to each other and be fine.
Well, remember we called Ric Flair and he said I only get paid to talk.
Oh yeah, that's right, Ric Flair.
Yeah, he wouldn't even come on.
I don't know. Listen to me. If you came to me and said, maybe with Hogan dying, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if Hogan's not dead, and you come to me and say, "Hey, Ric Flair Friday on the show," I'd go, "Why?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to see Ric Flair? Go down to that bar down in downtown Tampa. You could see him any day. Like, what's the interest in Ric Flair? He's too played out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. And he's been on the show also. It's not like it's our first time get with Ric Flair. So that's just funny to me that he thinks he's scooping up cash to do that.
It's not that they think that.
No, they're
it's
getting
happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Not worth it.
Like
for
they
me,
don't
sorry.
understand why we're not.
Yeah.
And I try to explain to them, and they don't like that.
Yeah, this is in the beginning. Remember in the beginning when comics would come on our show and I'd be like, "Stop at the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't need this. You're ruining my whole environment."
I think we're in the wrong business.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to start a podcast.
Oh no.
Oh,
Good luck.
there's so many.
I'll come on it.
I was watching,
Getting in on the ground floor.
but clearly you have to have Taylor Swift on the podcast. Is the way it goes.
Yeah, I mean, she's gotten a lot of views out of that thing.
Just on YouTube alone, last night I was watching that podcast, and they had like 3 million viewers
The
live.
Kelsey brother.
Yeah. 3 million live at the time when it came out was 3 million. And in less than 24 hours, I think it's over to 10 million. And that's just one platform.
I was reading this story this morning about Howard Stern and whether or not he's coming back, and it looks like they've got a plan, and he's coming back in September. And but they were saying that the subscription base for satellite radio seems to be stuck at about 33 million, and that hasn't fluctuated much over the last 10 years. So they're kind of, it is what it is. And they said, which I didn't really consider, but it's kind of true, that with the influx of podcasts, obviously, there's waters down what his product is, but also that podcasts are really hurting television because it is so easy. Everybody was concerned about getting their property in the dashboard of your car, but now it's with all these streaming channels, it's getting it in front of you on TV. Like you know what's really fun to watch is the Bad Friends podcast, the Santino and Bobby Lee one, because they're constantly attacking each other, and it's funnier to see their reactions because sometimes they really get mad and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they act mad when they're not, and it's funnier to watch than I think it is to listen to. And it's hilarious because I've been in that studio and it's 10 times less than what this is, and yet it looks great on TV, you know?
Yeah,
So,
well, they make it, set up that way.
yeah.
So
I mean,
it looks-
they set it up for a podcast,
Right.
and but it basically is just an office room. It's just a space in an office, and it's painted. The walls are painted, and they have one section of the room done.
Just like talking to Scott Baio, he said they showed up. The Fox shows up with a van that's already set up to look like a studio and everything.
Yep.
And you even mentioned how great it looked. You thought it was in his house.
Yeah. Well, it was in his house, but they set it up in his house.
No, he got in the van.
Right.
Oh, he got in the van.
Yeah.
He got in the
That's
van.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, so the van is already all set up, and you just
Studio.
go and sit in the van. The
I
van
thought
is
they
the
said-
studio.
He said they send the guy over there to set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's before they would do that. Like they'd send an audio person and they'd set up the audio and do
Right.
that. But now they just have a mobile studio,
Right.
and
No
you just
setup.
jump in the back.
That's what Steve-O does with his wild ride.
Yeah,
he's got
his-
like a Sprinter, and it's decked out like a studio.
Yeah.
I've been in that thing. That's just, it's just not even a decorated Sprinter.
Yeah.
It's just got the furry wall behind the bench. That's it.
That's all you need, though.
That's all
Yeah.
you need.
You know, we got to find a guy that
And
knows
then
how to set stuff like that up so it looks good. You know,
Like for video?
right? Yeah,
That'd be
like
nice.
everybody's
Yeah.
got it.
We
Like,
would need, we
Yeah.
need that.
What is the grayscale on that?
The worst is we do have a guy, and he fights with the guy who's here. Big Dick's like, you got to do this. You got to turn this. Joe's like, no, we don't. No, we don't. You two.
I talked to Big Dick yesterday.
Yes, I know. He told me.
Yeah,
He
okay.
told me. Yeah. It was all good.
yeah. Speaking of, is he the one that makes the reels?
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, I told him you were upset.
Yeah.
He said, I'm doing a great job.
About
He took the conversation we had about the
Plus size park hopper.
plus size park hoppers and not being able to fit on rides, and he just took the part about me saying I can't fit on the ride, and that's it. It's just cut off.
That's right.
What's interesting is that
The
I
title-
tried to post that yesterday, and for some reason it was having an unknown error, and it would not let me download it to my phone before I could post it.
Yeah, Gio's too fat.
But right, maybe.
too fat to fit in your phone.
But the good news is, Gio, is that it worked this morning, and I posted it this morning for those people who would like to go
Lost
see
some
it.
weight.
the title is just Gio can't fit on the rides. That's
Yeah.
it. And the inside,
Well,
like,
now the new
I
title
mean-
on Instagram is plus size park hoppers and Gio are too fat.
and I'm like, that's not what
And
the
meanwhile, it comes out of the gate of me talking about not being able to ride the Harry Potter ride.
and I'm like, this is not what the conversation was. Like I
A little
feel
bit, a little bit.
It was
little
a
bit.
part of it.
Yeah.
like the part he leaves out is where I say I was then able to go on the ride next time.
Oh well, it's
Great
too
job, Dave.
a certain amount of time
I'm
that we're
like,
allowed.
come on.
Yeah.
It happened once.
That's not
That's all
right.
that matters.
I feel like I've been misrepresented.
I put up and I tagged the plus size park hoppers.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
thing, so you're all the same now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is when
Speaking
Carmen
of-
called him ugly.
No. I didn't
Yeah.
get that. I didn't get
Listen,
that.
I still feel bad about that.
Carmen, it is what it is. I watched yesterday a couple of minutes of my 600-pound life. Has anybody ever seen that?
I've seen the 1,000-pound one.
Yeah, I've seen the sisters.
The sisters?
Is that
Well,
it,
I've
or-
only seen the sisters before, and yesterday it was on TV last night. It's a guy now, and he's like 700 or 600 pounds and change, and he's losing weight. And the guy lost. He went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, before you can have weight loss surgery, you need to lose this amount of weight, and you need to go to a cardiologist and get clearance and blah blah blah. And they gave him amount of time to lose like 60 pounds, and the guy lost 51 pounds in like 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just shedding the weight, lost 51 pounds, and they were like, "You're still too fat."
Yeah, but also if you're over 600 pounds, to lose 50 pounds
It's
isn't
not a big deal.
right. Yeah.
I know.
It's like skip one meal that month.
Yeah,
And
you're taking in so many calories to
Right.
get to that size.
Yeah.
he was just in bad shape, and I thought that's just
The guy on my 600-pound life was in bad shape.
yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Because he weighs 600 pounds.
Can he fit on the roller coaster?
Oh no! But he couldn't go camping, Gio, with his family because he was too
Yeah.
fat to camp. And
Fat to camp.
yeah, I was like, "What are you doing in camping?" But I guess he couldn't set anything up or do anything. That's got to be
Well,
frustrating.
the fat sister one, the one girl lost a ton of weight. She lost like 400 pounds, and now she's just all this bag of skin.
Yeah,
It's weird looking.
Well, the one was super fat and just banging a bunch of dudes. Like all these
Wait.
dudes are.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was Carmen. And
Famous.
She was like always having parties and all these guys over and stuff. And it's wild because whenever they do anything, they have to get her in the van and put her in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
If you're so fat you're in a wheelchair, that's something else, man. But then they're like, we got to make sure that there's a ramp for Cindy, and and then they're like trying to get her out, and she's like, "Ow, it hurts!" And they're like, "All right, well, she's just gonna stand there," and she sits in the van for 5 hours.
yeah.
Because she can't get out.
Yeah.
And they do her in the van?
Well, no, not the guys are like over her apartment. I'm talking about whenever they go and do something with the family.
Gotcha.
You gotta imagine that stinks.
Oh,
So
come
many
on!
levels.
You're not cleaning all that.
No,
No.
Ugh.
Mm.
Now, do you think that's like a fetish or just
Yes. Yeah,
people who
probably.
can't
Yes.
have sex?
I don't know. Let's go back to Fat Lisa, because when Fat Lisa was in me and Pete's life, we were both hooking up with other girls. You know what I mean? And she was gross, so it wasn't like a fetish. I think it was just a convenience.
Yeah,
But it
I
doesn't
don't
sound
know
like it's
those
very
guys.
convenient to pay
Well, yeah,
this
I mean,
lady.
she's also 600 pounds, and Fat Lisa was just
I
chubby.
would say there's probably some fetish, but then some also I can do whatever I want, and who cares? And she's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Not
Like,
her.
not gonna
I'm
say
just-
no.
Yeah.
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, with another girl, I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do whatever.
Oh,
I
that's I
you know
got
what
you. Yeah.
But do you think Fat Lisa would have been the same way if she wasn't fat?
Yeah,
Of just like being
I
super
think,
She just,
promiscuous
like-
and,
yeah.
no, I think she had mental issues. No, I don't mean like
Oh,
that she
geez.
was slow. I just no.
Add another one.
No,
Wow.
no. I
I'm
mean,
going to be honest with you. If she's banging you and Pete at the same time, she may have mental issues.
You're not surprised?
it wouldn't be at the same time.
Oh,
No, it would
sure.
be like daddy issue.
Right. Well, some girls are just like that, whether
Yeah.
they're fat or not.
Yeah.
Sure.
She was good. She was good. I'm not talking bad about her. I mean, she
That
was
doesn't sound like it.
She was convenient. If you had a friend in town too.
She was
you
slow
could be
and
like,
convenient.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
All right.
Good qualities, I think, in a woman.
Bang Fat Lisa?
What?
Did you ever see? You were
I don't
around
even
back
know
in the
Fat-
day.
I don't know. I-
You might have.
Well, I might.
You might have known her.
Yeah, I might have known her, but no, I certainly did not. I didn't bang Fat Lisa.
He didn't know Fat Lisa, but he did know Convenient Slow Lisa. No, that's the same Lisa. Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
Lisa, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm convenient and I'm slow.
Yeah.
I'd love to know where she is now, and if she has
She's
any
never
idea.
going to call in, Mike.
Oh no, I don't want her
not
to call in.
Not convenient and slow, Lisa.
No.
She's not going to call in.
If we pay her.
Maybe.
She's a podcast
No.
guest.
She's waiting for TLC to hit her up.
That's why I always say I'm always surprised that we don't get more random calls from like stories back in the day. Like I met you one time at wherever, and
Yeah, but
I know, I get it.
who wants to share that story now
Right.
that they're a mother of 3 and been married for 10 years?
I get it. Some guy called in one time and was like, "Hey, did you ever sleep with this girl?" And I go, "Oh yeah, we dated back in the day for a little while." And he was like, "Okay, cool." I go, "Well, why? You can't just." He goes, "Well, I'm married to her now." And
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah, she told me," and I didn't believe her. I'm like, "Oh, it's true."
I would imagine that Pete would get a phone call and it would just be, "Hey Pete, you owe me a Ferrari.
you what?
You owe me a Ferrari."
Can you tint my windows? Oh, she wasn't slow like that.
Yeah,
She didn't talk like that.
You can't backtrack now.
No. I'm just saying, like if you ask me, I don't think that she was. I think she just liked doing fun stuff and wasn't getting it from
Right.
other people and
Take it where she could get it.
and got a little attention,
Yeah.
Sexually free.
Oh, she was definitely sexually free. We didn't pay for it.
But also,
No,
that's
well.
kind of the that whenever you're growing up, that the chubby chick will do a little bit more. You know what I mean? You knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should they work harder?
Yeah,
So
right.
it used to be the thing.
Same thing for fat guys. We're hard workers. We'll do other things. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Got to put the work in, Michael.
Yeah. I'm there. Anyway, do you see what Baker Mayfield said when they asked him about what it's like to live in Florida? He had the best goddamn answer ever. In fact, I'm going to read it.
Was that real though?
Yeah, well,
Because I think I know the quote you're looking at, and I don't know if that's real.
Baker Mayfield was recently asked what it was like living in Florida, and it says it's a quote. So
Yeah, because I couldn't find a source of where it was from.
he said, "Did you know you can leave literally anything on the street or in an alley here, and some dirty man in an old truck will magically appear to take it?" He said, "Anywhere else, you'd have to call a service, pay a fee, and beg someone to haul it away. Here, nah, the man is already out there, already circling your hood, collecting trash."
Yeah,
Yep.
it's true.
That is
It's
true.
so true.
Yeah,
like,
but
how could this not be a real quote?
Yeah, because it's not quoted from coming from anywhere. It's just random thing. But I saw that too.
Yeah, it doesn't say where it was
Yeah,
from.
a lot of those are just like at like the NFL memes sites and stuff.
Yeah.
That
They'll just-
happens in my neighborhood all the time.
Sure,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Here they
you
have a
take
whole
it.
website.
Joe takes it.
Here they have a whole website for this neighborhood about people just giving stuff away to each other.
Yeah, the buy nothing groups.
Yeah. They're like, it's free, whatever, for the neighborhood. And, you got something, which is actually pretty good because the one thing that I gave away when I first moved here was propane tanks. Because this lady was like, "I need a propane tank and I can't find one." I'm like, "I have 3 of them because I don't need them anymore."
Yeah.
I had natural gas here, so
Well, because you could refill them for like $25, but you have to buy them for like
Right.
50 or 60.
right.
Yeah.
So I just gave them to her, and she was like, "For free?" I go, "Yeah, I can't do anything with them. I
Yeah.
don't want to rob
That
you."
always reminds me of the thing that I read, and I've talked about it before, was a guy had tires that he was going to get rid of. He got new tires, so put tires out in the front of his yard and put free tires. Take them, and he said like 3 weeks, nobody took them, so he went out there and wrote 4 tires, $100. They were gone the next day. Because if it's value, you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to steal those now.
They think something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one day we'll have a lot of junk to give away.
Yeah.
We'll just be handing stuff out.
That day is today.
No, I mean we have the
Look
we have the
to
junk.
your right.
Yeah.
What?
We have the
Wait a
archive.
minute.
No, you're right. It's to his left.
Oh,
Figure it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Not you, Joe.
The alien ship is looking pretty cool.
So I want to hang the alien ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's on the wall. I just
Yeah.
got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. And
Dino
maybe
thing.
talk to Bobby Lee and Santino.
Oh man, they got nothing. They got stickers on
Yeah.
the wall. It's such a simple studio, and it looks so good. It pops so big on video.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know how to do that.
All
That's
right.
you. That's you. This
Frame
one's
it.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frame it.
All right, let's get the show moving this morning. It is Thursday, which means we'll have the open letter rewind this morning. We will not have Stuttering John today, but we will talk to Cody Tucker. Excuse me, we'll talk to substitute teacher Cody Tucker.
He's very excited to come on the show.
Oh, good.
It's
I
been
want
a
to find
while.
out about his vacation.
Yeah.
And how things went for him in Lincoln, Nebraska. All right. If you'd like to be a part of the show, we got Sporkle coming up. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. And there is a new video up and a new picture to go along with it.
Oh.
The video is about Gio talking about being too fat to ride the rides at Dollywood with the plus-size park hoppers. And then in the story section, there is a picture of Gio with the plus-size park hoppers.
You guys are jerks. I'm not a plus size park hopper.
Well, you could.
I mean,
You could.
Did you go to
honorary.
the park?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but that happened one time.
Uh-huh. You should know before you go. You don't want to get kicked off the ride.
It's kind of like that old saying, though, Gio. You can build bridges your entire life. You S1.
Yeah. Well,
3
They don't
clicks.
call you Gio the bridge builder.
and now they I don't like it.
Well, we don't. There's a lot of stuff on there. My favorite thing. There's another video. 2 before that is Galvin just calling me an insane person because I am trying to convince him that he should do some duties around the office.
Yeah.
You lunatic person.
Lunatic. it's hilarious. All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away this morning?
Okay, so we have tickets for Bryan Adams,
Mm-hmm.
A Day to Remember in Yellow Card,
Okay.
Cage the Elephant, Little Big Town, and Falling in Reverse.
All right. You'll have your choice of tickets as Galvin goes for 6 in a row.
That is
crazy.
Yeah.
That is correct.
On Sporkle. All right, here we go. Let's roll it. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, so today we are going to be playing fill in the blank slogans. Can you fill in the blanks from these popular slogans?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a slogan. There's going to be a missing word, and you're going to give it to me.
Just
All
the
right.
word.
Just the word. All right, your first one. Give a don't pollute.
Who?
Mike, made from the best
Earth.
on earth.
Stuff.
Galvin, you are now free to
Rome.
about the country.
Oh.
You are now free to.
Blank about the country.
It's Rome. It's Rome.
Move.
Move.
Yeah. I thought we all
Southwest.
thought it was Rome. Is that a Mandela thing? Or did they used to say
It
Rome?
might be.
Yeah.
I thought Rome was for a phone.
I don't know.
Oh,
look
that's
it up.
weird. Yeah.
Your next one. Plop, plop.
Fizz.
Fizz, fizz. Oh,
Relief.
what a Mike.
Damn it.
You deserve a
Break.
today. Galvin.
Damn it.
Reach out and Gio. See what can do for
Brown.
you. Galvin.
Mike almost saw what Brown could do when he was walking out of the studio the other day.
What a slogan.
Brown was trying to work for me.
How do you relief?
Spell.
Mike. Anything less would be
Uncivilized.
Galvin. Taste the
Rainbow.
Galvin. Where's the
Beef.
Gio? The most trusted in news.
Name.
Wow.
Mike and Pap.
Ooh.
We are halfway there.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Michael has 4, and Galvin is your leader by 1. He's winning with 5 right now.
Tight.
All right. Your next one, again, slogans, fill in the blank. Your next one, let your do the talking.
Fingers.
No.
Yes?
It's do the walking.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but I
You
still
said
got
talking. Yeah. Well,
But I was looking for fingers. It doesn't matter.
no, it does matter. I mean,
it. Yes, she should have read it properly, but I still got it because of the beginning part. So
Point Galvin.
Point Galvin. All right. Your next one, the best a can get.
man.
Mike. Probably the best in the world.
where's the blank?
Person.
Stuff.
Probably the best blank in the world.
Not stuff.
Peanut butter.
It is not. Beer.
Oh.
Melts in your
Mouth.
Not.
Mouth. Galvin. It's the real
Thing.
Galvin.
Damn it.
Don't leave
Home.
Galvin. We love to, and it shows.
Fly.
Mike. For beer.
Hooray.
Champagne. Nope.
Australian.
Galvin. When you're here, you're
Family.
Everywhere.
family.
Come on.
Galvin.
If I would not have got that, I would have gone home.
And Pap.
Oh, man.
We're on the last 3.
Gio still 2 points on the board. Michael has 6, and Galvin is your leader. He's winning with 11 right now.
Oh, my God.
All right. Fill in the blank slogans. Last 3. Here we go. Expect more, less.
Hey.
Galvin. The breakfast of
Tiffany.
Champion.
Oh, yeah. Tiffany's.
champion. Gio. And your last one. Enough for a man, but
Woman.
made for a woman.
Oh.
Made.
Secret.
Strong.
Strong.
Oh, strong enough. I got
A
you.
point.
Point.
Your final score, Gio with 3 points on the board, Michael with 6, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 12.
Kachaya! Woo!
Carmen screwed up my whole thing.
Don't talk over my
Yeah.
trademark.
And also, he
You
answered.
screwed up my. You broke my vibe. You broke my vibe.
Yeah.
And your answers are what made me mess up that thing anyway. So he answered before I even messed
He's
up.
just looking for an excuse.
I know.
That excuse just threw my vibe up. I'm just saying. I was vibing. I was one
There's a
away.
rhythm going.
There's a
Can I-
rhythm
Yeah.
going.
Can I just tell you, my NZT48 is really kicking in?
I mean, I was rolling. I was
Yeah,
doing good.
well.
Had a rhythm.
And then you complained.
Well, you said the wrong
No.
thing. Your fingers
Because
don't do
he
the
was-
talking; they do the walking.
I know, but he answered before I even said that.
No, but it didn't matter. I stopped.
Yes,
I
it
was.
does.
You said let your fingers do that. I was about to say walking, and you said talking.
But it was
And I
over.
went, "Ugh."
Is that for the yellow pages?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But again, I was in the middle.
Ruined my vibe.
You
You disrupted my
complaining-
rhythm.
You
But-
complaining ruined your vibe.
True champions push through and just keep. So you got to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it
I'll
at all.
play for line 4.
Oh, let me
Got
talk
it.
line 4. Oh, hey. Good morning. Who is this?
Diane.
Diane, let your fingers do the talking.
All right, I will.
All right, you're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break. And we'll hook you with the prize. Thank you
That
very
would have
much.
been a better slogan.
Why?
No.
Let your fingers do the talking.
No,
No,
it's-
because you're looking through the phone book, the yellow pages.
Yeah.
I know, but you're
So-
talking on the phone.
Yeah, but your fingers are walking through, and they even had the
was
little
their logo.
fingers.
Phone,
Yeah, the logo.
Yeah.
call.
Mhm.
It could
No.
go either way.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
Yes,
and
it
you
can.
ruined it. You're a
You
vibe.
ruined it.
You're a
You
vibe
ruined
killer.
it my day every
You're
day.
a rhythm killer. The rhythm is going to get you.
Wait.
Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, drinking down, walk out, and how long will Mike get it wrong?
Oh,
Oh,
everything's on me.
it's just, this is something that you definitely do a lot, and I think you'll continue to do it.
I'm consistent.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. All right, we'll take a quick break. Galvin, as your news. We'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. We just had a Category 5 emergency in here.
In your
Oh my
pants?
No.
I love that's the first thing she went
It
to.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. So Joe
Oh my God.
went out there to do his second most important duty, can duty.
Can I preface real quick?
Yeah.
When we went to break, Galvin said to Joe, he says, Joe, I've got a lot of stuff for you today in news, for video. I'm going to send you an email.
Right.
And Joe said, ooh, let me go get the cans and left the room.
He said, I have some can work to do.
Yeah,
Immediately-
priorities.
Immediately left the room.
So then Joe comes back in the room and he says, Michael, we have a Category 5 emergency.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what it is, Carmen?
Oh, flies again?
No,
No.
thank God, no. No, it was one of my dogs was having a breathing issue, which she's had before, Hazel. She was heavy breathing, panting?
She was
Yeah.
panting and could not catch her breath.
It looked like she had swallowed something, whatever, because she was kind of not convulsing,
Right,
but just
but
doing the kind of
Jerky.
yeah, like that.
And this happened one time before a couple of weeks ago. and Amanda thought that she might have licked a toad for some reason. I don't know why she thinks that happened.
Well, no, that definitely happened.
I know. I don't know where that came from.
And frogs are out right now, like toads and frogs.
All the rain.
Yeah.
Well,
I see them everywhere.
whatever it is, she may have done it again. So Joe came back in here and he said, we have an emergency. Hazel is not breathing well. And blah, blah. So what did I do?
You just said, I don't know. We'll go wake up my wife.
I actually said to Gio, one dog is so much easier to handle.
Oh.
Galvin.
What did I do?
Galvin, it was like somebody broke the glass on an emergency box.
Galvin jumped up and ran out of the room. Mike did nothing. And literally said,
what am I going to do?
It'll be easy to take care of one dog. anyways."
I went in there, assessed the situation, put my fingers down your dog's throat to make her gag a couple times.
Galvin, I have to say, fantastic job.
Thank
Cool
you.
under pressure and did everything right.
Like a real dog owner.
Yeah.
None of that.
You should
She's-
not have pets.
By the way, for anyone besides Mike that cares, she's doing much better now. She calmed down, and I told Amanda to give her a little bowl of milk to try and soothe her a little bit, so she's doing okay.
Was Amanda concerned at all?
Yes.
Oh, she was very
she
concerned.
gets very nervous.
Amanda, I said, quote, "Why is there no dog ambulance?"
There's no dog 911.
I said, well, there's, vet ERs. And she goes, yeah, but they don't come to your house.
No, we got Galvin. We don't need that.
That's right.
Well, I told Gio, I walk the dogs at night before I go to bed, and I let them they run out in the yard. And when it's time, I go, all right, Mabel, let's go. Mabel comes running right back in. And I go, Hazel. And I have to wait for Hazel. She just takes her sweet ass time. And I thought, if one day I come out and I whistle, and then I hear, and she's in the jaws of an alligator, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing any of you can do.
You got to try.
I'm not trying.
You gotta try.
Then the alligator drops the dog and grabs me.
Clearly, the guy whose dog was choking, who didn't get up off his ass, is not going to go into the swamp.
What am I going to do? The dog's choking. I'm not going to give it mouth to mouth.
You wouldn't give your dog mouth to mouth?
No.
By the way,
You should
just
own
in case you were
dogs.
going to, you hold the mouth closed and you blow in the nose.
Yeah.
Just so you know. But yeah.
It doesn't matter. You didn't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I'll never do it.
Oh my God.
You would give cowboy and reindeer, whatever the names are.
I would give any dog.
Yeah.
You're a dog guy. I'm talking to Carmen.
Yes, 100%.
Of course she would.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
give
You
my
put
dog
your
too.
mouth on the dog's nose?
Yes, I would do things to the back end if I had to, if it would help it.
Yeah.
That's not even required.
She
But
said
it-
that to Chad, too.
Yeah. Yes, it is. If a dog is in a fight and it won't stop, that's how you stop it. Bloop.
You give it the shocker?
Oh.
Give it the shocker because
Okay.
it literally shocks them.
Yeah,
and
they
they'll
do it a lot of times if like dogs are locked onto each other.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You
And how do you do that?
bloop.
You just do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got to tell you,
I don't
any
have
dog
gloves.
emergency, I want Galvin to be there.
Listen,
Yeah.
Mike, if you were fighting someone and I said, Mike, please stop fighting that person, and you wouldn't stop, and I gave you the boop, you'd
go,
stop.
Yeah.
You'd go, Gal.
Switch out of fight mode.
I don't know, man. That's you guys put a lot into it. Listen. I would if my dog was in the water. Well, it depends on the water. If it was a pool, if the dog jumped in the water and couldn't get out of the pool, I would jump in and save it from the pool. But if
Would
it
you
jumped
take
in a
shirt
lake
on or
out-
shirt off?
Yeah.
Probably shirt on.
Yeah.
If it jumped in the lake out back, I'd run to the edge and I go,
Shirt on in case the news showed up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a hero
Gotta
now.
make sure.
You know.
Dog guy hero.
Thank you, Galvin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with the vet. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Joe, where do you stand on all this?
What do you mean?
You have dogs.
I do.
If you went home and your dog was choking and you had to blow into its nose to save it, would you do that?
I would do it, but I wouldn't know to do that. And Galvin did know that. So,
Yeah, now you know it.
Yeah.
You go home and you call Galvin and you go,
Well, it depends on the dog.
You're a dog.
Yeah,
Which dog?
there's 4 of them.
You have 4 dogs?
Stella.
Yeah.
If it's Stella.
Yes, I would do that for
Of course, Stella's so sweet.
Yeah, she's a sweet.
What if it's Jenkins?
Absolutely. Jenkins.
Really? You love
Yeah.
that dog?
Jenkins is my number 1.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
good. I was feeling, when you told me you had 4 dogs, I got so guilty that I
No.
gave you a dog.
No.
Oh my
No,
God, that's
Jenkins
great.
is definitely the number 1 dog.
You think Spanish
Right
Mrs.
behind Stella.
Jenkins?
Or right in front of Stella.
You think Spanish Mrs. Jenkins?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, so you would blow in its nose
Absolutely.
for at least 2 of the 4 dogs.
Yeah. at least 2, maybe 3 of the 4 dogs.
Jenkins, you say, is the love of your life.
Yeah, he's definitely the number 1.
Question for you.
Okay.
Sugar Pants' daughter, she gets a toy, and that toy is a Nerf gun.
Oh,
yeah.
And
thank
she
God it
shoots
was a Nerf gun.
Where does your mind go?
Well, I thought he was going somewhere else.
It lands on the court of a WNBA game. No, it's a Nerf gun.
Okay.
And somebody shoots a Nerf dart, leaves it. Jenkins eats that dart.
Mm-hmm.
Has to go to the vet,
Mhm.
and the vet says, "We have to take this dart out, and it's going to cost $7,000.
$7,000?
$7,000. Do you do it?
Yeah, I
You
do it.
do?
Yeah,
Oh my!
I
I'd
would
have to
do
pay
it.
half that.
I would do
I'd
it.
have to pay it all.
I have to tell you, Michael, I would do it. That dog is absolutely fantastic. I love him. He barks sometimes a little too much.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's the best.
I would try to negotiate with Amanda, and I would go, listen, we could pay $7,000, or we could pay $3,000 just get a new dog.
Right.
$3,000 for a new dog.
Well, whatever.
Good
I'm saying,
grief.
like, well, what? What do you mean? Too much or too little?
Too much.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm saying though,
That's food for like 5 years.
It's like $100 at the Humane Society.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying
Sometimes they're free.
Yeah, you got ripped off.
both of those dogs are. I don't know how much they were. I don't know. They were. One had to travel from Pennsylvania, so that one was expensive.
No.
But the other one. But I'm just saying, I could go to her and I could say, all right, so for $500, we can get a new dog, and just put this one down peacefully.
Oh,
Wow.
We were talking about this off the air because this happened to somebody. Can I say who?
Yeah, Rough Shot Todd.
Rough Shot Todd. This
He always
happened to him.
bitches about his dog because it ate a Nerf dart and he had to have emergency surgery. It was like $7,000.
Oh my god.
And he had it done.
$7,000.
He had it done, or
Yeah, he had it done.
Yeah.
He's like, I could get it because
See,
his wife's dog.
Oh, he bitches about after.
He's like,
After
oh,
the-
that
I
dog
gotcha,
cost me
gotcha.
$7,000 because
Right.
they ate a Nerf dart.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
right. And meanwhile, Hazel has eaten like 6 pairs of socks. She can't
I've seen
stop
her poop
eating
them out.
socks. Yeah. She just her system, and maybe that's why she's choking. Oh Lord.
Man, oh man.
All right, what do we have in news today, Galvin?
By the way, I checked with your wife, and she's doing much. The dog and your wife are both doing much better.
She was freaked out.
She said she didn't have any milk, so she gave her some half and half, which is a delight. I mean, the dog probably loved it, but now Hazel's laying in the crate, and she's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Mike
All right,
didn't
thank
ask.
you.
No, I know. Did not ask.
You're just putting that out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I'm just saying. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that are more concerned than Mike, the
I
owner of the
was
dog.
just going to text Amanda when you were.
Of course.
And
doing
say,
news.
make me some bacon.
Is there bacon?
Are you busy? Can you make me some bacon? Are you done
Dear
with that
Amanda.
dog? Can you make me some bacon, please?
How is the dog, and is there bacon?
Today's top story: European leaders appeared cautiously optimistic after holding a virtual meeting with Donald Trump on Wednesday, 2 days before he meets with Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Alaska to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. Trump reportedly told the Europeans that his goal for the summit was to obtain a ceasefire. He also agreed that any territorial issues had to be decided with Zelensky's involvement, and that security guarantees had to be part of the deal.
I don't know what the end of this deal is because I don't really feel like it's that Russia wants land. I feel like they just want to go in and flex
Take
their Ds.
over.
Yeah, they want to take over.
They want it all.
Yeah, so giving them a small portion of land, of which Zelensky does not want to do, doesn't seem like that would be the answer unless they're just going in for the minerals or whatever the resources are on the land. And if they're giving them a portion of that, then maybe that's sufficient. But it doesn't seem to me like that's going to be an end. And who's to say if they agree on something that they're going to stick to that?
Right, yeah, but at least they're talking and doing closer to getting a resolution to this than just still fighting and doing everything, which they still are. But
Wouldn't it be better? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about this. But wouldn't it be better is if we made a deal as the world that no country would be allowed to do that to other countries? So, like Russia decides just one day it's going to take over Ukraine, just going to march in there and for no reason. The rest of the world should step in together and say, as the rest of the countries band together and stop you.
well, I mean the whatchamacallit, where they're all together.
NATO and-
but not NATO.
United Nations?
United Nations. Yeah, thank you. United Nations is kind of that.
Yeah, but there is no. But that's not really more. It's more of a peacekeeping than it is military. And just like the idea of the Russia invades Ukraine and they go, okay, you violated the number one rule. You don't invade another country that's not yours. You have 48 hours to pull out, or else the entire world comes after you.
Right, but if you've ever watched any reality show, then you have the people that China goes, "Hey, Russia, we're with you." So
I know.
You have
That's
these
the
alliances
problem. That's
and
the
stuff
problem, man.
that
That's
are
the problem.
sneaky behind everybody else's
I know,
back.
but it opens up everybody to being, to this happening to them.
Right, but I mean that's kind of what happens now. Is United States will say, "Hey, they shouldn't do that," and then we try and get other backing with our allies and stuff, and but you never know what's gonna happen. And then you have Russia and China together, and you're like, "Oh boy,
Yeah.
And then we're it's us and some of Europe, and then we end up doing all the footwork and getting in trouble for everything, and we become the bad guys.
We have nukes. They have nukes. Who's really going to fire nukes?
yeah."
Are nukes the biggest threat anymore?
Oh, yeah.
I know, but
sure.
I mean, like, how do we not pass that? And I mean, nukes have been around since the 80s. How do we not?
I mean,
How is it not? Like, remember, they had missiles, then they had Tomahawk missiles, then they had they advanced all this stuff, and then they had bunker busters that drilled into the ground and exploded. Like, we've gone so far, but nukes are just the same old nukes that have been buried for all these years.
I think because it's just complete, total destruction.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
Also, there are all the drones and all the different stuffs where you can hit a person's pinky from 8,000 miles away and stuff. It's wild.
And when you could take out an entire city with like a nuclear warhead,
True,
what more do you need?
More importantly, with President Donald Trump, yesterday, President Trump announced this year's Kennedy Center honors, including George Strait, Sylvester Stallone, and Kiss.
Yeah.
He also revealed that he's personally been strong-armed into hosting the show.
Is he doing that?
They wanted the best.
Yeah. He so Kiss is good, I think. Kiss
George
deserved
Strait.
it. George Strait deserved
Sylvester Stallone.
it. Stallone. And who else is the other one?
That's who they had, but I don't know if there's. I'm sure there's other ones, but I don't know.
Okay.
That's who they listed.
Yeah, the highlighted ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think those are all fitting and deserving, for our generation.
So do they perform? Does Kiss go and perform there? Or?
I think that they have other people perform
Their
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
yeah, it's pretty cool because like when Led Zeppelin got in, they had like Lenny Kravitz and Kid Rock, and Jack Black went out there.
Right.
Jack Black did a great speech. He was like, Led Zeppelin, the greatest rock band of all time, this and that. He goes, with their mystique and everything, and they sold their souls to the devils, and he looks up to them and he goes, "Come on, guys, you know you did." It was so good.
Tom Morello, I think, Tom Morello and Jack Black are the two best people you want to induct you in anything. I would let Tom Morello induct me into the Nazi Hall of Fame if you wanted
Yeah.
because he's so good. I mean, when he did, I didn't like Kiss. I don't like it, but I don't love Kiss like everybody else does. And when he inducted Kiss into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I was like, yes! I stood up and I was like, go Kiss!
I was reading an article about from Tom Morello yesterday, an interview, and he was talking about the Ozzy thing, and he was saying their goal was to make it the greatest heavy metal event that ever happened. And he's like, I think we really
pretty close.
He goes, I think we
so.
really did do that. He's like, you look around the room and who we had. He's like, we'll never top this. It was the greatest heavy metal event ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Until Metallica starts dying.
Yeah.
It probably will be.
Right. Yeah. So the other two honorees for the Kennedy Center honors is Gloria Gaynor
Well, I will survive.
and Michael Crawford, which he is an English actor and comedian.
Love him.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Sharon Osbourne ratting out the band?
Right.
That
We
was-
never heard.
Yeah.
She came out and said that she doesn't think they raised 190 million. She
Oh,
said,
really?
she said she doesn't think that's the amount, but that may be her putting some other money away or whatever. And then I read an article the other day that I guess Tony Iommi invited Robert Plant, but Robert Plant was already doing something else. And he
That
goes,
would have been
"Nuts."
something else.
He was like, nothing against it. He goes, I think it was great, whatever. He goes, I was just, doing my other stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
so couldn't go. But yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah,
Too
but-
busy singing with Alison Krauss to show up at Ozzy's thing.
But that was one of the greatest. I mean, putting all those bands together and getting all that, and they did it far enough out. They were like, hey, next year we're going to do this. And that's so wild. Ozzy, I mean, but we knew it. It was like, he's going to do that and then he's going to die.
Yeah, we
That's
did.
how-
We really did call it.
Kind of how it goes. So the big news yesterday going around, Vinix Sports Group and Benchmark International, a global leader in mergers and acquisitions, announced a multi-year naming rights partnership that will usher in a new era for Tampa Bay's premier sports and entertainment venue. Amalie Arena will now officially be known as Benchmark International Arena.
Yeah, it's the Ice Palace.
And Mike will still call it the Ice
It's the
Palace.
Ice Palace. I don't get paid by Benchmark. I don't have to. I'm not required to call it anything. Not against them or anything like that. But I think Amalie Arena. I think Amalie Motor Oil did a great job for putting their name on the map because outside of people who were using Amalie beforehand, nobody really knew who they were.
Yeah, unless you were into car racing, you probably didn't know Amalie.
And they wanted to get their name out there and be more mainstream, and I think it did that. I certainly think that more people are used to saying it now. And but I don't understand when somebody whose job is mergers and acquisitions, they're not advertising. This is purely ego. This is purely getting their name on a building and getting a suite and
It's
all
no
that
different
stuff.
than Raymond James.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
You get the name recognition because of them saying it
Yeah.
so much. We're
Branding.
live here at Benchmark International Arena.
Sure, I
Yeah.
get it, but it's more ego than it is. You're not picking up new clients from it,
Yeah. By the way, are we going to call it Benchmark International Arena, or are we going to call it Benchmark
Way
Arena?
too
Oh
long.
no, you just call it the bench.
The
Tonight-
bench.
Tonight playing at the bench.
Okay.
Benchmark Arena. Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm headed to the bench tonight to see the Lightning play.
A lot of people were very upset by this yesterday on social media.
Why?
I don't, just
That's
like
wild.
people, I'm
They
not
don't like
going to
change.
call it that. Yeah. People were like, I remember when it was Amalie, people bitched about that because it was Tampa Bay Times forum.
and
yeah.
nobody knew how to
Right.
say Amalie, and nobody
Right.
knew what Amalie was, and then once they learned and it rolled off your tongue, you were fine with it.
Ice Palace was really the best.
Ice Palace was
really
great.
That was cool.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I was upset about it was I just thought, I went, oh, God, I got to change all those Lightning promos
Yeah.
to say Amalie Arena. Now I got to
Yeah.
change Benchmark International Arena.
Eventually, people get used to it. Who cares?
Oh,
I like the bench. I like the bench
Yeah.
because really, no offense to Mid Florida Credit Union, we call it the AMP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where are they playing? The AMP.
we're going right to tonight. We go live to Mike Olivero, who's live from the bench. I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds
Because
good.
even the amphitheater was Ford Amphitheater.
Right.
1-800 Ask Gary Amphitheater.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what's it now is
Mid Florida.
Mid Florida Credit Union Amphitheater.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a mouthful.
Yeah. Come on. Joe Rogan, as Gio pointed out the other day, taking more of our guests.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He had Cody Tucker. He had what's his name? The
Avi Loeb.
Avi
yeah,
Loeb.
Avi Loeb. Now, during an interview with Joe Rogan on Wednesday, U.S. Representative Anna Paulina Luna recounted her experience with an unidentified flying object while serving in the Air Force. Luna, who of course is a Florida Republican, has been among lawmakers calling for greater transparency from the federal government, including on UFO investigations. On the podcast, Luna, who's 36, told Rogan that during her time at the Portland Air National Guard, where she worked as an airfield manager, she encountered an unidentified anomalous phenomenon. In efforts to describe her broader range of unexplained sightings, the U.S. government shifted the term to UAP in lieu of UFO. And Luna said that the airspace incursion occurred one day while she was working, but she asked a pilot for more information. She said that they told her they were not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah. And also, keep in mind, she's been on this show
Yeah.
after viewing a non-human entity that
Yeah.
we have in our possession that she came on the show and said it is not human.
That story she told on Rogan, she told here, I think, first. I don't know.
I
The
didn't-
alien one.
Oh, the alien.
Yeah, last time she was on, that's what she
Yeah.
talked about.
But I mean, going in and seeing, and then being very, very insistent that if they did not come clean with all the information, they would pull their funding.
Yeah.
So, and she was, I don't know. I think it's great. I love it. I want to know as much stuff as we can, especially since they're coming back to pick up the people that they left here years ago.
Yeah, I have to imagine Stuttering John's going to be on Rogan today.
That's why.
Since they're lifting all of our guests.
Yeah. I would imagine.
I wonder if they're paying them.
When you stay at a hotel, what do you do for checkout? Do you
Leave.
You leave.
Leave.
Joe, what do you do?
Sometimes I go up to the front. Like at the Sky Beach, you have to drop off your little key tag.
Hmm?
You know, that's it.
I
Okay.
left mine in the room.
Depends on the hotel.
Depends on the
If
hotel.
it's like a resort and I got to pay, if I had like a card on file, maybe I'll do that.
Carmen.
Carmen's not here.
Oh,
Is she pooping?
I mean, I don't know what she's doing, but she texted me in all caps, "Help, please."
Oh,
And then she ran out of the room.
maybe she licked a toad.
Maybe.
She's,
your fingers
she's
down his
always
throat.
quick though. She's
Oh my!
super quick.
She didn't even say anything.
She just went to go poop.
Whoa!
Grumpy
She's all
gringo.
prepped. She showed me the audio in case you like. She's good at that. She just had to go.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Monica, what do you do when you leave a hotel?
I searched to make sure I didn't leave anything. I guess.
No,
But
I'm
do you
saying
go to
like
the front desk and check out?
whenever you're checking
Oh
out.
no. Well, I mean, I did at the Bowen Beach Bash, but no, I leave it in the room and
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
So Gen Zer posted on TikTok while walking out of a hotel with the tagline, "Older generations, this is how you check out of a hotel. You just walk out."
That's all I do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people are arguing about the etiquette in the comments and stuff.
Well,
you
I don't-
can't just walk out.
But I don't think so. My dad always brings up a good point that the key card that they give you, if it's like a resort or something where you could charge things to the room with your key card, your credit card information is on that card.
Right.
So until they disconnect the card, it's still, if you know what you're doing, you can get that information off of it.
And a lot of hotels and places, resorts will have a little slot where you just throw that in there and it goes back to the office. You know, they pick them up. And so it's not sitting out in public or it's not in your room and the maid can come in and be like, chunk,
Yeah.
chunk, chunk, you know.
I don't recall the last time I ever checked out, like gone to the front desk and said, I'm checking out.
It's funny because the beach resort, I actually just left and then they text me and they said, were you planning on staying? Blah, 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 this and that. If not, check out. And I just hit the thing and it
Yeah.
was done.
Yeah.
Done.
Sometimes it's on the TV. If you want
TV is great.
It'll
Yeah.
say check out and you hit yes.
Vegas has that most of the time, where you just do the checkout on the TV. But yeah, I will tell you this. This struck me as funny because yesterday I was at Publix behind a lady who paid with a check, and I went, "Wow!"
Ugh.
She like wrote it out right
Wrote
there and everything.
it out. And Gio did not rush at all,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
and did like no concern for other people in line. She's how much, and then getting money back with
Yeah.
the check.
Wow.
So if it's 137, then for 200, and right, and then
Oh,
the lady was
yeah.
like, "Here's this and 5s and 7s." She goes, "Do you have any 1s?"
Mm.
I'm like, "Just take your time." So of course, whenever I got up there, I asked the cashier, I go, "How many checks you get per day?" And she started laughing, and she goes, "Honestly, maybe 1 a day." She goes, "But then there's some days where we get like 3 or 4."
Really?
She goes, "But most of the time, I mean, I go, I think you get to a point where you're like, I'm not learning anything new. I'm just gonna, whatever the technology is, I pay with the check because I pay with my phone sometimes, and not like I'm from the future or anything. But you'll see people that are older that go,
I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Every time I use my phone and it dings, and I go, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
Every time.
I do it on my watch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Like I would pay for gas and just hit it and put it on for my watch.
Yeah.
Tony just texted me.
Yeah.
One of his Goldens has
Airbud?
cancer.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
I didn't know that. But they are already at $10,000 for radiation and chemo and surgery.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You got to set that dog free.
Time to let that dog cross the bridge.
What?
I mean, what are you gonna do?
You do whatever you can.
to hang out with this sick dog for another couple of months.
Yes.
It's insane. It's a golden retriever. You get one that looks just like it, and in 3 days you forget about the old one.
No.
That's
No,
how it goes.
I'm sorry,
I may
Tony.
take your dog when I leave.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Tony, you're doing the right thing.
Yes.
No.
And I hope the other one becomes Airbud.
Listen to me. I love my dogs. Like I play with them. I take them out. I hang out. I feed them. You know.
You just said you took him out and let him go into the woods.
No, they don't go in the woods. They go in the.
And you also say if they don't come back to the house, you're all right. Well,
Whatever.
you're on your own.
Yep.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Bye.
All right, forget it.
This is a pretty wild story. A Minnesota teenager filed a charge of discrimination against Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant on Tuesday because of what?
Discrimination. Because
Teenager charged discrimination
Can you tell
against
me the
Buffalo.
name?
What the name of the person is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
Her name is Jerica Murda, and she's 18 years old.
Too fat to be a waitress.
Put the picture away, Joe.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't look at it.
Yeah, I know,
I-
but Gio can
I
see it.
think I saw the headline on this.
All right. You said too fat.
Too fat to be a waitress.
Plus
size wing hopper.
Monica, Carmen, whoever's in studio,
I'm
if you'd
here.
like to guess. Okay.
Oh,
back.
where were you?
I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
There was no holding that one in.
category 5.
Yes.
Oh no.
But I made it
Yeah,
with no
so
problem.
You say.
Yeah.
Help with capital letters.
Carmen, why did this 18-year-old file a discrimination against Buffalo Wild Wing restaurant?
Because they wouldn't give her like an employee discount for meals.
A Minnesota teenager filed a charge of discrimination against Buffalo Wild Wing restaurant Tuesday after a server followed her into the women's restroom and demanded she prove she was a girl.
Oh my God.
Jerica Murda, who is 18 years old, went to dinner with a friend. When she went to the restroom, a server followed her inside, banged on the stall door saying, "This is the women's restroom. The man needs to get out of here." That's according to the girl. She is a biracial lesbian who is not transgender, but she's seen similar situations before. So the server said that she had to lift her shirt to prove she was a girl.
Oh, she doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, well, of course. Murda said she felt she had to prove to the server that she was a woman, so she unzipped her hoodie to show her breast. Not like full on, but I think just her t-shirt, whatever. Server didn't say anything in response, but left the restroom.
So when I was a bouncer in Ybor City, I yoked up a woman and dragged her out of the women's bathroom because she was a very short-haired, muscular lesbian woman. And the way she entered the bathroom, it was a step up to get in. And she looked around and then she stepped up and ran in real quick. And I thought it was a guy. All I caught was the back shoulders going in.
Right.
And I went in and grabbed and pulled out. And she looked at me and said, "What's going on?" And I said, "What are you doing?" And then I realized that it was a woman. I could see the face. And she started laughing. She's like, "I'm all woman." I go, "I know, my bad." And she's like, "I get it though." She wasn't mad. But
you should have said, "What are you doing?" And she just said, "What do you mean? One or two?"
She was very understanding of the situation because she did very much look like a man.
And probably ran into that situation before.
Yeah, and it was also the way she entered. She kind of like looked around first and then ran in like she was sneaking in. So,
right. By the way, I sent a picture of Jerica to you all on the gang group there or whatever, and Joe has it on Bone TV. So
she looks just like my son's friend Jay. Like just like him.
I mean, listen, she definitely looks like she could go either way. She could be a boy or a girl.
Yes.
But yeah, obviously you can't say, "Show me your boobs."
Yeah. She doesn't look enough for me to go to that extent.
Right.
No.
And if I'm a server at Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm like, I don't care.
Get a manager.
Yeah, that's not my deal. Big whoop. Go ahead. Go in there if you want to see some stuff. See it.
So now she's going after Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Which,
she probably have a case.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
But what is the case? It's nothing more than a misunderstanding.
Well,
show me your boobs.
Yeah. Show me your genitals.
That's a different.
That's remember that rap song?
Show me your genitals.
Show them to me. Yeah. This guy has no problem people thinking he's a lady. I can tell you right now. 41-year-old Matt Barr of the UK has the world's largest junk at over 14 inches. He's in the news again after breaking his arm, and he says it's because of his massive manhood.
He broke his arm because he has a large penis.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to try and figure out how he broke his arm? Why he's blaming his large penis for him breaking his arm?
Yeah. What would
because he was
pleasuring himself.
Yeah.
You would think that would make some sense, whatever.
Takes both
but
hands. That's big.
Well, no, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
washing himself.
It's partly, Carmen, you're on the right track.
dislocated somehow?
Well, he was washing himself. He was in the shower. He slipped on some soap in the shower because he couldn't see it because of his massive manhood. Yeah. He looked down and all he saw was dong blocking his view. He stepped on the soap and went woo and broke his arm. Yeah. So
14 inches.
Over 14 inches, they say.
Do you have a picture of it?
I do. Well, I have a picture of him.
Oh.
I don't have a picture of
I've heard about
but
this guy
Carmen,
before.
You can see the outline in that picture there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No.
I know the American guy. I don't know the English guy.
There's the picture of this dude. He is 41-year-old Matt Barr, not the kicker from the Steelers.
This is the guy I've seen before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have seen him before.
But you can see, and he's wearing like, I don't know, those sweats or whatever, but yeah, it's just hanging there.
You know he does that on purpose.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
would you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get it. But
I'm thinking about having Raymond James advertise on it.
This guy's got nothing on Josh. Nothing on Josh.
that's true.
Yeah. That's wild.
Oh, I forgot about Josh flopping around.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, you big dong haver.
Josh was flopping around so much, somebody had to give him mouth to mouth.
Josh almost took off like a helicopter.
Yeah.
Carmen, 14 inches excites you or scares you?
No, thank you. Scares.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of that, on the internet where they show the tape measure and they go, "Where do you think that's going? What do
Yeah.
you think?"
Yeah.
Like
That
10
makes me
inches
feel
or-
better.
Yeah.
And they say that part in a woman is only. It,
6.5 inches deep.
Oh, Joe measured.
See-
Yeah.
Calm down,
I-
Joe.
I heard two to
Two?
3.
No, that can't be right.
I hope that's right.
Listen, I'm internet man. I don't know. Google it.
No, it's gotta be. It's gotta be somewhere within the 6-inch range.
Yeah.
You know.
Doesn't
Uh,
have to be.
Well, I mean, I would say in my experience, it's gotta be. Judging with
And
my,
there's also
There's a lot that goes into it, though. Women are very mental. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter how big you are. If you don't like emotionally connect with her, there's some women that still
shut it
can't.
down.
and there's also way certain women are built. It's literally impossible. Like you'd be like, there's no way that's gonna
Yeah.
happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. These are interesting things to think about. I just don't know what we can say.
I think we're all safe.
Yeah.
We're all pretty
I
safe.
would not want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
You would not want to have that.
No, I don't
I
think
don't-
so.
I
I mean,
mean,
that's
you-
too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
It'd be fun for a week. You know what I mean? Like you have once 1 week out of the year, you get it, and you're like, "Hey, Mardi
out.
Gras,
And
here
then
we
you
go."
go back to normal.
Yeah,
If
And the-
you were in the porn industry, it's a good idea.
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
And the internet says a woman's spot is 3.5 to 4 inches.
Deep.
Wow. That,
Yes.
was, that was an old Ralphie bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So basically, if you Ralphie was like, if you're bigger than him, you just got nothing but air.
Mhm. I have a hot or not for you guys. In Kansas, a woman accused of a fatal DUI wreck tampered with a breathalyzer installed after a previous arrest before the deadly crash.
Hot.
Kayla Arabo, who is 32 years old, is suspected of driving under the influence, hit a 55-year-old woman and her husband in the car head on. Court records revealed that Arabo has a history of drinking and driving. In January of 2024, she was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs, as well as tampering with the ignition interlock device. Later, in June of 2024, she was arrested again for driving under the influence, fleeing from an officer, driving without a valid license, and operating a vehicle without the required ignition interlock device. You can't stop her. Authorities say that she pleaded guilty to those charges back in October of 2024 and was sentenced to 1 year probation, which was set to end in November of this year. Sadly, her latest charges in connection with the fatality, the state has revoked her license. Rabo is scheduled in court for August 22nd, so coming up next week. A judge set her bail at $1 million. Yeah. So I ask you guys, this is out of Kansas. She is 32 years old. Her name is Kayla Arabo. She's just has a history of drunk driving. Now fatality. They put the interlock on her ignition, and she's like, I can get around that. Mike Calta, hot or not?
She's crafty. She's bitchy. I'm gonna drive anyway. I think she's hot. Also, we have a history of the name Kayla being hot. You know, Kayla who worked here was super pretty, and then I follow a girl on Instagram whose Instagram handle is Kayla is creamy, and she is gorgeous.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm in the Kayla camp. She's hot.
You say hot.
Yeah.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
32 from Kansas, right?
From Kansas,
From
32.
Kansas. Last name Garabo? No,
Not
not, hot.
Bravo.
What is it?
Arabo.
Oh, Arabo. Yeah, it's still not hot.
You say not hot. All right. Carmen, what do you got?
Yeah, 32 from Kansas tells me she's not hot.
Nope.
And also the fact that she can work on cars. You know what I mean?
She knows how to do this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
but
go.
she's not. She's in there with a fork and a hairdryer. She's doing a workaround.
Yeah, she figured it out. Why? Because she's a criminal.
All right. So you say not hot.
Not hot.
All right, so Gio and Carmen say not hot. Mike says hot. Take a look at your phones and look on Bone TV. There
That's
is
hot.
Kayla.
Hot.
She is hot.
She is hot.
She is hot, and she's a realtor. And here is, oops, hold on, that's the wrong one.
I'd watch her make sweet love to either the guy with the 14-inch penis or the lesbian man-woman above her.
Here is her picture from her realtor thing, where she looks even better.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
obviously that's
She's
a
hot.
mugshot. and
I'd buy her
everything,
house.
but-
Wait.
I'd give her a ride. You need a ride somewhere?
Yeah.
We can still party, just don't crash. or
Let
do
me tour
anything.
that 3-bedroom.
Well, there you go. Mike Kelty, you're right. Hot. Gio, Carmen, you're wrong. Sorry.
Do you know about this? About guys showing up to open houses to meet real estate
Yeah.
agents.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard that. Yeah.
Well, and also creeps do it to do worse stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
Criminal
Be creepy.
activity.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, that's really scary.
Yeah.
I know a couple of girls who are real estate agents, and they're like, yeah, guys have
Guys
shown
come
up
to the
before.
open house.
Well, you know what
Yeah.
the problem is there's the porn where it's the realtor girl,
Right.
and it's
Oh,
like,
she gives it up.
yeah, the tour, and she's like, yeah, test out the bedroom.
But all these real estate agents, they put their photo on their card and
Yeah.
all their
Right.
marketing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's hot chick. Let me go to open house.
Yeah, I would hope that they're going with somebody, so that they have some sort of backup or something's going on.
But-
Because if you're going, I get it, like you're trying to make sales, and it shouldn't be that way.
They're all getting hit on.
Yeah, but it's oh yeah, okay, I can swing by, and you swing by late, and you don't necessarily tell somebody and everything, and then this guy's ready there to hucklebuck you.
But again, that would mean like she would either need like an assistant or to pay for like a bodyguard.
No,
but
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
you know, like that's insane.
No, it's a tough gig to have because and then if you're doing it and then you're reading about these stories, now you're paranoid that everybody that shows up there, if it's just you and them, that they're there for nefarious reasons.
Right.
That'd be tough to deal with, man. If you're a single girl and let's be honest, a lot, especially the girls that I know that are real estate girls, are using their pictures of where they look super hot to try and attract people. So now it's of course attracting guys and creeps.
I'm always amazed, and not just realtors, because lawyers will do it. There's different ones that'll do it and stuff, and I go, what are you putting yourself on that billboard for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
But-
you're trying to look trustworthy. If you're a lawyer, you're trying to look, if there's certain people that you look at and you go, no.
Yeah.
If you showed up for surgery and there's a guy with a ponytail and a tank top, you're like, you're my surgeon?
Yeah.
Come on, we can't.
But yeah, all the realtors have their picture on their business cards.
Yeah.
But I have to imagine there's some psychology behind
Sure.
it. For like, one, the people want to know who they're meeting, so they're not surprised. And two, the prettier ones probably get more calls. You know
Right.
what I mean? So there
That's
has to be some type
Totally
of.
how I found Jeff Borum. I saw his picture and
Pretty.
I was like, that guy's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Gorgeous.
Joe, how much you drinking these days?
Not too much, actually.
At home, you're not doing as much drinking at home or
No,
anything like
no,
that?
I can't because, Annette always needs help
Yeah,
getting in and
yeah.
out, so I can't be all wasted when she needs something.
Are you
Gio?
saying it was Spanish's fault that would get you drunk?
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Gio, what about you? You going over to watch other people's kids skate and do hockey and have some drinks?
No, not a whole lot lately.
No?
I had
Wow.
a beer. I had a beer at the Bucks game. That was it.
$18.
Yeah, but football season is coming back, which usually ramps things up.
Yeah. Mike, you never really drink that much. Carmen, any wine
I did
at
on the
home?
cruise.
Yeah.
I had a couple of martinis, a couple of Bud Lights.
Nice.
Yeah, I drank on the cruise.
Carmen, you doing any wine at home or anything? Or you
I've had a couple glasses.
making your own?
No, not yet. I had a couple glasses, but opposite of Gio, now that football season's here, that basically winds me down.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Coach.
drink it. Yeah, well, I didn't drink it all last season. I did not have the energy. Literally on my way home, after every game and stuff, I did not want to stop at the grocery store. I didn't want to make that second stop.
It's funny. I brought some beer and drinks. I brought some Bloody Mary stuff, whatever, for the beach bash, whatever. And then when we were leaving, I brought it home, and I'm like, it's just gonna sit in my fridge.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna drink that. If for some reason somebody comes over and wants a beer, I have 8 beers. Whatever.
Those little Cutwater things were pretty good.
I didn't
yeah.
get to
Oh,
try
those were
those.
so
And yeah,
strong.
Mike was saying how good they
so
were.
strong.
They're very good.
I was
But yeah,
knocked off my ass on those things.
except for the Bucks game, the last time I drank was at the Beach Bash.
Yeah. Well, a new Gallup poll found fewer Americans are drinking alcohol than any time in the past 86 years. So you
I
guys
saw
are
that.
right
I
in line.
wonder
Yeah.
why that is.
Well, it says
Expensive?
only 54% say they drink at least sometimes. The previous low was 55% in 1958. Gallup's been tracking it since 1939.
I
So,
know.
I think it's all the studies that have come out that have shown just how bad it is. And like alcohol specifically is linked to 7 different types of cancer. And in women, it's specifically breasts and something else. But like alcohol consumption is,
What about
there's no
Carmen?
point
Do you,
to it.
do you think like my son when he was in high school? Usually in their junior, senior year, they're drinking. None of them were drinking. They were
Yeah.
they were smoking weed.
and that's it.
That's what I
It's
think.
because
Now,
of the weed.
I think it's because of the
legalized
weed.
marijuana, a lot of people have that option, and they're like, "Oh, I'd do that because
It's
it
way
is
easier, way
and
better,
it's
no
healthier,
hangover.
yeah.
Healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, alcohol is mainly sugar.
Yeah.
You know, you have so much sugar in there, too. Like Carmen was saying with health problems and stuff. Although they say, you know, it always changes all the time. They say, like, a glass of red wine is good for your heart and stuff.
Yeah, but one.
But who's
Yeah,
got
like
one?
20.
Make it a big one.
Yeah.
But then there was also studies that I saw that said people who average 2 drinks a day live longer because they're less stressed.
Yeah.
So again, it's all about how the study is done. You know what I mean? And who's running the study.
And it's about the actual person, too. Because
Right.
we've all heard of the guy that smoked a pack of cigarettes and drank Jack Daniels every day for his life, and he lived to be 104.
Yeah,
You know,
and then you
it's-
get the trainer who has a heart attack.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Which, by the way, I want to watch that documentary that's on Netflix, The Biggest Loser one. That's
Oh,
like
yeah,
behind the scenes. I want to
yeah.
watch that. I have another documentary you may want to watch coming up in news.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, it is National Tattoo Removal Day today.
Oh.
Anything you want to get removed?
I would like to cover up the Superman one that I have.
Yeah.
But I want to cover it up with something big. Not
Crypto?
No, it's not like I'm so against the Superman. It's a lot of real estate for a little tattoo, so I would want to cover that up with something big. And then I have my first tattoo that I ever got is on my leg, which is just a silly tribal tattoo. I don't think I'd cover that up just because that was my first one. You know what I mean? It's just, but that would be the one that I would. But I would never get it removed.
There's a woman who is in the news after preserving her husband's Steeler tattoo after he passed away.
You remember I tried to do that with my grandmother?
Yeah,
and she said no.
She had the mortician cut it off him so she could frame it and hang it on her wall.
Oh,
Gio,
no.
my grandmother and I have the matching Yankee tattoos, and I wanted to do that. I called her up and I said, "Graham, when you die, can I have your tattoo?" And she said, "Well, how are you going to get it?" I said, "Well, have them cut it off. I'll frame it. We'll preserve it, and I'll
Make
be
a
able to
wallet?
keep it forever." And she said, "No."
Yeah, I don't know why you don't look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that would be so nice to
Just
still be able to see it.
Dead piece of flesh.
Yeah.
Like you want
in your
Knob's
house?
foot, you want your grandma's just skin. What is wrong with you?
I don't want my grandmother's skin. I wanted the tattoo. I
Yeah.
wanted the area that
But
she
you-
had
yeah.
the tattoo is something
it's
that
a-
we got together. We got matching tattoos.
Dead piece of flesh that's framed in my house.
Take a picture, frame that.
There you go.
Yeah, I
There you
feel like
go.
there's
It's not
easier
the same.
ways.
It's not the same.
It is
Yeah.
not the same.
It's
No.
It's not the same.
It's rotting flesh on your wall.
But you'd have it preserved. You put it in some sort of formaldehyde or
All
something.
right.
There's a business that you can actually pay that will go in and take any tattoo and they'll frame it and hey, you can hang it on your wall. It's like really,
Yeah.
I
I
really
mean, there's
weird. I would do
also
that.
jewelry that you can have their
Yeah.
ashes put into the
Yeah.
jewelry and do that, you know.
Or some other stuff.
Yeah, Carmen. That's what I was,
yeah,
have you heard about
that's-
that?
Yeah.
So weird.
There is a woman on Instagram that you can send her. So you would, I gotta be careful. You can pleasure yourself, save it into a Ziploc bag, send it to her. She mixes it with a powder and creates jewelry out of it. Have you seen this?
Oh, I thought you were talking about a different thing where you can have ashes
Yeah,
put in
she does that. She does that. She does
put
the,
into a
yeah. Oh, it's so weird.
Please stop. Please stop doing that stuff, people. Taylor Swift's appearance on the Kelsey Brothers podcast yesterday was a big deal on the internet. The biggest news is shared the cover, track list, and release date for her album, The Life of a Showgirl.
And she also released a bunch of pictures of her dressed like a showgirl. Pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her. I mean, she's still going strong, and she certainly got the. I mean, there was a countdown going on, and there was a lot of people talking
Oh,
about
it's a
it.
huge deal,
There
yeah.
was like 2 million people watching live. And now I looked this morning and it's already over 9 million views.
Really?
On just on YouTube. That's not
And-
even all the other platforms
them.
it's on
Do you know what the record is, Gio?
for.
Like the most watched podcast? Because I know
No.
Shannon Sharp and Kat Williams, their podcast has the record. And then Joe Rogan and Elon Musk is second. And I think they're both like, one is at like 70 something million, and the other's at, and I think Joe Rogan was at like 60 million
This
Just,
has got to go.
views.
Just a heads up, our short on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, where Gio talks about the fat park coppers, has got 2,100
No,
views
because it
already.
makes me look like I am a plus size park hopper. I am not.
You once were.
You are, right?
That's-
I thought that was
Girdle
you in the
fits.
middle in the picture.
No.
All right.
But I love those girls. They're great.
Howard Stern says that he will address the future of his Sirius XM show on September 2nd when he
when he
comes
makes
back.
his big comeback.
Yeah, when he comes back from
Yeah.
his taking the summer off. That's nice, man. Can't be mad at that.
Taking the summer off and then creating all this hoopla.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about you. Tell him I'm getting canceled. Now
Sure.
they don't think he's getting canceled. No, now we got to listen on the second. It's
I-
right.
Now, do they just do like reruns, or does
Yeah.
like the other people do the show?
No, they do reruns.
Reruns.
I think they
all
used to
summer.
have a live show though that would still run like an hour, like an after show type thing.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know. I haven't listened in a while, but it used
Jimmy
to be-
Kimmel takes off for the summer too, which he's probably with Howard Stern, and they're probably in Italy hanging out, whatever. But then he has guest hosts come in.
Did
so,
you watch it last night?
No, I didn't see.
Nicole Byers hosted.
Nicole Byers.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that
exactly
name.
what-
No,
I don't know
that
who that
name.
is.
I know that name.
Fat
Nicole-
black lady.
Yeah, was she on Saturday Night Live or something?
I don't know, but they were like, Nicole Byers fills in for Jimmy Kimmel. I'm like, who is that? Like, you think that if somebody's filling in,
Oh yeah, I think she had a Netflix special, and I think I was like, who is that? Yeah, she was on Girl Code. Nicole Byer, BBW was her stand-up special.
yeah, well,
Oh.
it's
Oh,
appropriate.
that's it. That's where I know her from. She was the other host with John Cena for Wipeout when they
Okay.
brought Wipeout back in 2021. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Did you know that Maria Villasenor?
Yeah.
Did you know she was on America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And she made it to Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, she
I-
does really good impressions.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I just saw the 20th birthday the other day, and I went, oh.
She's interesting because she does impressions, but she also does singer impressions, and she can really sing
Oh,
very
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So she does like Christina Aguilera really well, and Celine Dion. You know who else does great impressions of other singers is Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She's
can
good.
really. In fact, they worked that into when she was on Saturday Night Live, and she did Shakira and stuff. And
You're sticking with the Grand, even though everybody else is Grande.
she says grand.
I know. But I'm
No,
saying.
I thought she
said
said
she
Grande.
switched it.
She said, but it's supposed to be grand. I'm going with grand. Don't
But
fight me.
if she says Grande,
I'm respecting her roots.
Listen, Galvin's been right about everybody's name.
Yeah.
I have no
Listen,
argument there.
Gal Gadot.
I saw the trailer for Wicked 2, and I can't wait to see it.
Ugh.
I
with
still
her.
never watched Wicked 1.
Yeah.
Too much singing. in that
I
musical.
I can't wait.
Song.
I'm going. My daughter's all excited. We're going like opening day.
Ah.
Enjoy it.
I wish my kids wanted
I'm
to go to the
excited.
movies.
Yeah. I think you'll. Nah.
Do you want to know where my daughter went last night? Church.
Oh, really? Does she have a friend
Yeah.
that goes to church?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
they
they get.
do
That's
that.
how they get
Yeah.
Well, you're right. It's
Yeah.
exactly what happened because
you. Teen youth group. It's the same thing. Yep.
Oh, no.
she goes, "Can I go to church with, I don't know, Daniel? I think is the kid's name."
Oh, boy.
oh a boy.
But no. It was also other. We had another girl at our house. They were going like as a big group, and I was like, "No, you're not going to church." And I mean, I'm not against it, but we don't go to. You can't just one off a church thing, you know. And she's like, "No, it's a kids thing," and blah blah blah. And I was like,
Wednesday nights, teen youth group.
That's
That's
true.
what they. Then that's
Yeah.
how they get you in.
My
So-
son did that when he was younger, and he was meeting a couple girls and stuff, and I go, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. You
yeah,
go to
yeah.
church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't do it in the church.
So she went, and then shortly after she was there, we got a text from the church said, "Hey, you're welcome to come on Saturday or Sunday."
You should come on Sunday. Yep.
Listen, I'm not against it at all. It's not for me, I don't think, but I don't. But she came home and I said, "Well, tell me about church. What'd they do?" And she goes, "Well, they started off. We went in this room, and the guy talked, and and then we went outside and played." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah, it was more when I would go to teen youth group. It was like a hang.
More of a social thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's how they try and rope you into the church. And
But
bring
they
your
did talk
parents
to her
in.
about drinking. And
Yeah.
it was anti-drinking.
I got to be honest with you. Like, I'm not religious. My wife, she'll go to mass on like Christmas and Easter and do that stuff, whatever. But my son went to a Catholic school for a while.
Right.
And I thought it's good morals and stuff. That's totally fine. And it's not like they're trying to brainwash him or anything.
Well,
You
Is
know,
there a dress
they're trying to
code?
break it.
well, but,
Yeah.
this particular school wasn't overly,
Yeah.
with it and stuff. So.
Listen, I am not against it either. I'm just not overly religious, like you said, and my wife's Jewish by paper, and therefore my kids would technically be Jewish, even though neither one of them have ever done anything in the Jewish religion, nor have they been baptized. So they're just.
I would
out
also
there.
like to point out that on Sunday, I have a delivery coming from Amazon that is a hat that says 666 on it.
Wait.
I may not be the best person to talk to.
That doesn't scare you at all.
No, not at all.
No,
Hocus pocus.
if you don't believe in one, how can you believe in the other?
Right.
Right.
Also,
I
Exactly
do.
right.
Also-
I believe in something. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
also, if hell is real, they'll have the best bands.
Hey, so I was there's a guy in the Vatican
Mm-hmm.
who is the highest guy that deals with demons.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, an
Yeah.
exorcist.
So they asked him about AI Atlas, about the what is it called?
No, it's something else.
Atlas
Hey,
3i,
3i Atlas. 3i Atlas.
31 Atlas.
No, I said 31 Atlas.
31
3i
flavors.
Atlas. So they asked him about that, and he said, "They said if this is aliens, what does that mean?" He said, "It means nothing." And they go, "Well, what can it be another?" He goes, "Yeah, it can mean other civilizations." He goes, "What I deal with doesn't need spaceships to travel."
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "We're still way beyond
Yeah.
what I don't know." That's
What if
pretty
it's
scary.
just a giant Satan flying in?
Oh no!
Here I come.
7 Mile Satan.
Yeah. So the first trailer for a 2-part Charlie Sheen documentary is out, and I got to tell you, as I was watching it, I was looking for you because
Yeah.
I think there might be some footage because it looks like there's footage of him doing his one-man show thing, whatever that he did here, and you hosted
That was one of the weirdest things ever.
at formerly known Amalie Arena.
Yes, yes.
It premieres on September 10th on Netflix. Here is a little piece of the audio of it. I would like to point out the last voice you will hear is Heidi Fleiss, the famous madam
Yes.
that wound up going to jail and stuff. So take a listen. Here we go. Charlie Sheen documentary.
How do I present this with any class?
I think we're past that, Charlie.
We're past that, yeah? When you got a lot of shame about a lot of stuff, shame is suffocating. I lit the fuse, and my life turns into everything it wasn't supposed to be.
You wanted to like him because he was lovable, brilliant, handsome, charming, and smart.
Charlie's a crybaby pussy bitch.
It has like Sean Penn and John Cryer and what's his name, who's the creator of the 2.5 Men.
Yeah. that guy.
A bunch of different people. His brother Emilio Estevez in there, but it goes through a bunch of them saying good things, and then Heidi Fleiss, he's a crybaby pussy bitch.
I thought Charlie Sheen had AIDS.
He does.
So he does?
His doctor,
Yeah.
remember, said he does not have AIDS, and to prove it, I will inject his blood into
Right.
me.
Oh.
Yeah,
But I think he does.
I don't know.
And I think
but also
I read about them in the documentary. Said living with AIDS.
HIV.
HIV, yeah.
Right? Because there's a difference between HIV
Yeah.
and AIDS, and HIV seems to now be where people can live with it very easily, and they have the medication where it's undetectable and all that
Right.
stuff, whatever. Yeah, you growing up, remember AIDS was the death sentence,
You were
whatever.
done,
and
yeah.
HIV and AIDS we thought was the same thing, but I guess it's different, whatever. But yeah, so
Yeah,
I still would not inject his blood into it.
I-
no,
Tiger blood.
I don't even want him spitting on me. Yeah, I don't need any of that. He was a very nice guy. I had nothing bad to say about him. He was a little erratic and kind of weird, but it was nothing that I like. He was a nice guy. I liked. He was very personable, and he signed a baseball. I don't know why we had baseballs. He signed, I know
Major
Major
League.
League, but he signed a baseball. I think because I was collecting them heavy at the time, and then it said on the bottom of the baseball, "Made in China," like a little, like just in small print, and he wrote, "I live here." And he put in an arrow to China, and he gave it to me. He goes, "I don't know why I wrote that." And I don't know either, but it's going to make for a great story.
It's weird that the reason for their tour was because I'm acting weird, and everybody wants to see me act weird in person.
Sure.
Because he was doing the winning and the tiger blood and the beautiful babies and all the drug stories.
It was by the time he got here, I mean, I was talking to him. I met with him before the show, and he was like, "I'm so sick of doing this." And I go, "What would you do? Like 4 shows?" And he's like, "Because he did Radio City, and he's like, I'm sick of talking about the what was it? Wasn't Beautiful Babies? It was, what did he call the girls?
Goddesses.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sick of talking about the goddesses. I'm sick of talking about tiger blood. And I was like, okay. I'm like, that's what everybody came here to see.
Like he went viral for like, oh my God, Charlie Sheen has lost his goddamn mind. He's so crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to see that on tour.
Yeah, and then he knew that it had caught on, and so he just ramped it up. And then he was friends. The guys who started that tour were former record guys, like record reps, and they're used to organizing concerts and things like that. So they had already had it in the thing, and they're like, hey, let's take what we do and take what he's doing and turn it into something.
It was interesting too in the documentary. They flashed through like all the different names of stuff he was on. You've got Platoon, you've got Wall Street, you've got Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 2.5 Men, like all these different things. You're like, oh yeah, Charlie Sheen was a big deal.
Oh
like,
yeah,
and especially whenever he was younger, and they're saying all this great stuff about him, and he goes, they're telling me that I'm the man, that I'm the guy, and this. He goes, imagine a drug addict dealing with that. He goes, that went right to my head.
Well, was it 2.5 Men was like the #1 show at the time.
And he was getting paid. Wasn't he getting paid like $1 million an episode or something?
Do you know what the two things that I got the most crap for? Like I even had Denise Richards talking crap about me on Twitter at the time. Two things were I asked a question. I asked him because he confronted Siskel and Ebert on the Tonight Show. They had said that he was no good in Platoon, that they should have had James Spader take the role, and he confronted them about it, and they both changed their tune. They had given it a thumbs down, but then after it got nominated, they gave it a thumbs up, and he gave him crap about it, and he's like, yeah, and we talked about it on stage, and I said, now is there a part of you that's pleased that one is dead and the other one has no jaw anymore because it can't face cancer? And like, I mean, think about it. If we did this job and there was somebody on the internet talking crap about us every day, making us look bad and saying bad things about us, and then that person got struck by lightning, we'd be like, well, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I said to him, well, how do you, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty damn cool. Like he thought it was great. And Denise Richards had to come out and apologize to Roger Ebert and all that. It was a big deal. That, and the other thing that I got a hard time for on the news.
I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
On television news because I was wearing a Yankee t-shirt.
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was most disrespectful that the host wore a Yankee t-shirt. Shut up.
By the way, also Charlie Sheen in Lucas, the movie with Corey Haim.
Yes.
And remember the rumors about that.
Yeah.
That's Corey Feldman.
Well, Corey Feldman said
that Corey Haim, Charlie Sheen raped Corey Haim in between trailers.
Yeah. Right. And then people were walking by and saw it and knew what was going on.
I don't believe anything Corey Feldman says.
Yeah, nobody seems to believe what he says. No. He's got all the wild stories, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I believe some things did happen to him, and now I just think he's like, wow, people believe what I say, and he's just taking people down.
But he also, way before we heard about Jeffrey Epstein and all that stuff, that there was a big Hollywood pedophile ring and all that stuff, and the pizza party and everything else.
So weird.
The Dallas Cowboys longtime owner, 82-year-old Jerry Jones, announced that he battled cancer for over 10 years.
Wow.
On Tuesday, Jones spoke to reporters and shared the admission. Jones said that he had battled stage 4 cancer. Fortunately, Jones then shared that he beat the cancer after undergoing 4 surgeries.
Wow.
So
10 years, 4 surgeries, and a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think Cowboys fans are just hoping that he falls off.
I guess.
Is he the problem?
Yeah.
He is?
Because he runs everything. And he's very old-fashioned and set in his ways.
But those people, like, I run everything. But I also want to win. So if I'm not winning, then I go, all right, maybe I need to bring somebody else in to help me win.
And they haven't done anything since like the 90s.
But he's also making decisions to try and win, but his decisions aren't making them win. Is the problem.
But I'm just saying, as a leader, I'm making decisions to bring you in and bring you in and bring you in. But if it turns out that you're not doing that good, or you're not, or the show is still not doing good, then maybe my decisions aren't making it.
You have made decisions in the past that didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm smart enough to move on.
He's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying to win. He wants to win. Obviously, the goal of every football team is to win a Super Bowl. So he thinks what he's doing is going to bring them a Super Bowl, and then it doesn't year after year after year. Yeah, you would imagine that after that long, you would go, all right, maybe fresh eyes, somebody else. But I don't think he wants to give up control.
Yeah, when all your GMs are like in their 30s and he's like 80.
And your son, your son is working for you, and you can tell your son, no, that's a bad idea. We're not doing that. Can
I tell you what still is shocking? Not shocking, but I didn't realize it. How much you guys didn't like Rob.
Oh, I mean,
Rob was.
We told you.
I know, but we all complain about each other.
The fact that, listen. It's not the Galvin show. It's the Mike Calta show. But the fact that I didn't meet him before you guys hired him blew me away. A guy that was going to be part of this show.
Why didn't you meet him? He came in here.
You guys never. No, I mean, I met him for a brief second. No, he was already hired. He was already hired when I met him. Like, I thought for sure that me, you, John Brennan.
Was he? Did he come from out of town? Is that why?
Yeah, but you guys met with him. But I was
don't
not involved
remember.
in that meeting, and I was just like, all right. And then I met him, and I went, woof.
Are you saying Rob would have been a nope?
Yeah.
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 You think so? You
Oh,
think out of the
100%,
gate you wouldn't have liked him?
100%.
Yeah.
He presented well.
As soon as I saw him, I go, no. Just
Too short.
just the way he looked, the beard and the shaved head and the short and you can't help being short, whatever. The way he carried himself. And
shorts.
I was just like, there's no way that
laugh.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
But if I was betting money, I would have said, this
Yeah.
guy's not going to work out.
Rob's killing it now. He's on
Killing it.
private jets every weekend, flying all over the place.
Went to the inauguration.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he matured, and he's also doing something that's probably a little less stressful.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably busy work and very, but he's probably a little bit less stressful and probably, not being made fun of every day.
And it looks like he got into like the ground level of that thing and
Yeah.
built it up. So
Yeah. Good for him. I got nothing against him. Who would you rather have back, Spanish
Nobody.
or Rob?
Oh.
Wait.
You have to pick one.
If I have to pick Spanish or Rob,
Yeah,
Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Rob
Yeah.
said he was the fakest person ever.
It's true.
Yeah.
I love that.
Spanish was the fakest person
Yes,
ever.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Didn't you didn't love that they hated each other?
No, I'm not big on that. I know you like that. I'm not really big on that.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the constant.
Tension.
Yeah, I don't.
Tensions are high at all times.
Mm-hmm. Keeps everybody on their toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that for us. Like, I don't believe that that's not like this is not I don't
for
want
me-
anybody in this room to have to feel like ever that they're on the edge of losing their job or that people don't like them. Like, I want everybody to
Just
feel
me.
happy.
For me,
Everybody loves you.
For me, my number one main goal is to be funny. That's my number one thing, and that gets in the way of me being funny. If there's people
that's
that are
true.
fighting stuff,
Yeah.
it really is. So then I just sit there and go, all right.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in stuff and do everything, but I'm just like, I don't know. That's just not for me.
To me, Rob coming in the studio and being on the verge of crying and Ian Beckles going, "Don't you do it. Don't you do it," is one of the best things that ever happened on the show. That made me laugh so hard. Anyway.
Yeah, you can see, even in that clip, I'm frustrated because of that. And I'm like, who cares about this guy? Like, I know he's an idiot. He's not funny. Who cares? Like, that's my feeling. You can see it. You can see it in that clip because I literally go, all right, well then don't come in. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm so over it type of thing.
That your frustration even adds so much to the stress of it.
I don't like to be
It's
frustrated
great.
like
I
that.
know.
Lorna Raver.
Yeah.
Anybody know who she is?
Oh, Lorna.
I figured Joe maybe because of his pics on the death pool. Some old lady that we don't know who the hell she is.
I have never heard of Lorna Raver.
Lorna Raver is from Drag Me to Hell. The scary movie, whatever. She passed away. She was 81 years old. Yeah.
Joe have her?
I'm assuming, Joe, do you know?
I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
That's not her?
No, do you really have her? I didn't
On
even
the
look.
death
No, I don't have her. I thought you were asking
That would have been nuts.
Yeah, I don't know who you have, whatever, but you may want to check because that may be one that nobody knew and you were like, oh, yeah, I'll pick her up. Vince Neil has sparked health concerns after his recent show in Bethel, New York.
He's just a fat 60-some-year-old man.
Yeah,
Well, but also we discussed, is that pills or is that him declining
I
health?
think it's him not caring.
He had very low energy, and you could tell he was reading the lyrics of Girls, Girls, Girls off a teleprompter that he's been singing since 1987.
Yeah, but in his defense, all artists have teleprompters.
Yes.
They all do.
And they'll glance at it.
Yeah.
He literally was just reading it off the thing.
Is he, or is it just get his attention? Like, I'm just playing devil's advocate because there's no way in the world he doesn't know the words of Girls, Girls, Girls.
There's something going on. Clearly,
Yeah.
whether it's his health, whether it's pills, whether it's whatever, but he sounded terrible. Here's a little bit of how it sounded, and this is obviously from a phone audio, so it's not great, but you can hear how low energy he is and just off. And take a listen. Stop there, Carmen. Yeah,
I watched a different video, same concert from a different angle, and the sound was much better.
Yeah,
and it was more of him just being like, of just not caring.
yeah, it's very much where he's like, it's a body shop.
Yeah.
Like, how much more time do I have to do? Do I have to only do 3 songs and
That's
get out of here?
exactly how I felt about it.
Finally, in news, someone asked the internet, what is extremely unhygienic, but everyone seems to do it anyways? Anything that comes to mind? Something that's gross, but everybody does it.
Probably biting your fingernails.
Biting your fingernails.
Super gross.
Kind of gross. Yeah.
A lot of people do it.
I sometimes I'm at a stoplight and I'll just feel my fingernail and I'll look down and I'll go, oh God. And I'll look at it and I'll go, I have to bite it off.
Yeah.
Like I can't leave it on there.
That's interesting. I never bite my fingernails.
I'm not doing it like out of habit. I bite my cuticles more than I do my fingernails, but sometimes if they're too long, it just freaks me out.
I don't bite, but I'll pick at them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had a big biting problem, and I'm still like working on getting it like over it.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that constantly are doing that, where they're biting their fingernails, whether it's just a nervous thing or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just never did it.
But it is definitely one of the things because you got to think of all the dirt and stuff that's under your nails.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
This is some of the things that they say, something extremely unhygienic, but everyone seems to do it anyways. This is lessened because we're not using cash as much, but people that used to lick their fingers and count cash and keep doing that. I mean, the money's so dirty.
Yeah.
And it has so many different things, cocaine and gross stuff all over it.
Carmen, you wash your hands every time you make a pee-pee?
Pee-pee? No.
Yeah, right?
No. Yeah. I
mean,
use so much
especially
toilet
for me,
paper.
I don't even touch anything.
Right.
Because I'm usually wearing shorts. I'll let it fly out the leg of the short. And I don't touch the genitals or anything else other than my shorts.
You don't touch anything? You're just
Well, I hold my shorts flap open.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I let it flop out and do its thing and then
interesting.
And then
cover
at
it
the
up.
end, what do? Just a little wiggle? Or
Little
do you-
wiggle. Like, I'll shake it. I'll shake it at the end.
But not with your hand.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. I guess I'll do
So
it with
then
my
you are.
hand. Yeah.
So you're a liar. This is one that kind of goes along with that. People not washing their hands after pleasuring themselves or after having sex.
No. You gotta bathe in that. You bathe in the moment. Marinate, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe not that hygienic.
I have no problem.
I'm fine with that.
People that don't wash their bedding enough or at all.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
We are a little bit psycho about washing the bedding.
Yeah.
Like
It's just
I think my
it's
wife
just
would do it every
nice,
2
too.
days if she could.
Yeah.
She'll just be like, "Oh, I just took the sheets out of the dryer. Everything's crisp and clean." I'm like, "I'm going to bed. I'll sleep on a bunch of towels if you lay
I
them
have
down."
multiple sets, so I can just rotate, and do that. It's nice.
I have had a child urinate in the bed, covered it with a towel, and slept on top of the towel.
Jeez.
Well, kid pee doesn't count, Michael.
Well,
I don't think
when they're little, but when they're 15,
Well,
no, I'm just
then-
kidding.
Joe's talking about kids that aren't your own. But putting your filthy suitcase on your bed. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Gross.
Think
Yeah.
about how much gross
Yeah.
stuff that's been through.
I
and
do
everything.
that, and my wife freaks out
Yeah.
when I do that.
So I made a conscious decision to not do that the other day. 'Cause
Yeah.
I knew she would freak out because she's so weird about having clean sheets.
I don't think about it, but I've done that. And she said, "What are you doing? Why would you put that there?"
You know what she made me do last night? We have a special comforter that's a cool comforter. It
Oh,
stays cool. It doesn't, you wrap it up your body, you stay cool. And she puts a sheet underneath. And I go, well, you're taking away the whole purpose of having the cool comforter with the sheet. And she made me wrap myself in the sheet before the comforter. And I go, why? What is the reason?
Oh,
She
no.
goes, you're sweating on the comforter.
Deal breaker. I'm not
Yeah.
doing. I'm not doing sheet then comforter.
She's gonna
Deal
start
breaker.
putting plastic on your furniture.
Yeah.
This-
When we're done with this, I got to tell you something that happened to me last night that maybe you can help me and try to figure it out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is a gross thing, and everybody's used it before, but they're not cleaning these things. Ice machines,
No.
especially in hotels or
Yeah.
something. The ones where you're getting the ice out and it comes out, whatever, is probably a little bit better than the scooping because people are putting their hands in there.
Well,
and
let me
doing all-
tell you though. So I have an ice machine here, and we use it every day.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about your ice machine. I'm
Right,
talking
right.
about
But it's a commercial ice machine. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, but the thing is that once a month or once a week or whatever we decide to do it, we hit clean and it melts everything in there, steams it out, and does it. So I think those machines. No,
I'm telling you, they don't. I've
Oh,
worked
yeah,
with
yeah, your restaurant
plenty of ice
machines.
machines, yeah,
Yeah.
and there's mold
The
in
black
there.
mold shuts down a lot of restaurants when they get
'Cause
caught.
A lot of that water gets stuck in there, and it's just moldy and everything. And a lot of times, you're not getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So when you do get to the bottom of it, that's ice and mold and stuff that's been in there for a
And
week or two.
Some places they don't clean the lines that
Right.
come through with
Yeah,
the
that's where
sodas
all
and
the-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. That thing cleans itself pretty good. It's just a clean cycle, and it shuts down. It boils everything.
Yeah.
Sticking your grubby, unwashed hands into a bowl of snacks or anything like that. Like
I pour it out.
People that eat like stuff at a bar, if there's peanuts or pretzels or something. Well, yeah, the cherries don't eat those. I can tell you right now. But yeah, if you're eating like the public people are grabbing into, so gross because somebody's just over there digging and then going in there.
I do this. I take the jar and pour it into my hands. I don't want to stick my hand in the jar.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Some of the other stuff they say, and I hate to say it, but this is probably true, but I love them. Buffets. A lot of people do gross stuff with buffets. I mean, you've seen it like Whole Foods or something. They have the ladle of soup and they're drinking out of the ladle and putting it back in. If I saw somebody do that, I would karate kick them right in the back of the head.
I was in Target one time, and there was a woman eating cherries. She picked up a pile of cherries, eat them, and was spitting the pits back in the cherry area. Like she would chew and then go and spit the pit right back. I was like, how is anybody else not freaking out about this?
I think the last time I was at a Golden Corral, and this is years ago, I saw a kid getting chocolate pudding, and he licked the spoon and put it back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Dirty bastard.
And you got to imagine there's a lot of people that are doing that. Plus, they had to put up sneeze guards. So people wouldn't spit and sneeze all over the stuff. Yeah. So
I love
those
buffet.
are just some of the gross things that you're doing every day. That's disgusting.
Let me finish what I'm going to say before you get mad
Oh,
at me.
no.
It's not about my dream. Something happened to me last night while I was sleeping. I had a dream that Bobby Kelly was tickling my BH.
What?
I had a dream that I was sitting down and Bobby was kicking me from behind, but like kicking me into the BH, and I got a tickle sensation in my back door area that was so strong that it caused me to jolt in my sleep, and I crashed into my wife and woke her up. What could cause that?
Probably all the gay talk you were talking about with Downton Abbey the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, how is you continue watching it? No, really?
Yeah.
Carmen, what about you?
I watched one episode yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh,
but
guys.
listen, I want to get into it. I'm just busy right now.
Yeah.
I don't have time to sit down and watch a full hour episode of anything.
Instead of watching that, I watched a series I already watched, Mindhunter, and I've been watching that again. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a big difference between Mindhunter and Downton Abbey.
Yeah, good and bad. Why are you getting aroused by Bobby Kelly? I don't know.
I'm not aroused.
It sounded like you were.
A tickle on my BH.
Did you lean into it or did you pull away?
No, I pulled away so hard that I smashed into my wife and woke her up.
He backed up.
Yeah, no.
Back it up.
Were you disappointed when you realized it was your wife and not Bobby?
No, when I woke up, I was like, what would cause my BH to tickle like that?
Bobby.
Did you tell Bobby?
No, it just happened this morning. It happened like 15 minutes before I woke up.
You think he's listening and big smile on his face?
I hope so.
He's like, finally.
What if Bobby figured out how to get in your dream? He's dreamscaping you.
Yeah, we got to find out if you were in Bobby's dream.
Oh my God. It was weird.
What if Bobby woke up this morning and his finger smelled?
It was his foot.
Oh, wow.
It was his foot. I sat down and I sat like by his foot and he was like kicking me and it was causing me to have a sensation.
Oh, brown toe Bobby.
Yep.
Have you and Bobby ever shared a bed?
Yes.
Not like for the night. We've sat on a bed together and laid on a bed together.
Yeah.
We've probably even spooned, but we've never spent the night together.
Fall asleep?
No. Are you trying to think he did something I didn't know about?
Just, you know.
I don't know.
Maybe you were hoping that would happen.
But what is scientifically what would cause
Bobby to tickle your BH?
No, your BH should just tickle on its own.
So I think really you have dreams so fast, they happen so fast and stuff that you may have got a tickle and then that sparked a dream.
Right, but what causes the tickle?
Oh, I don't know.
You got to get the colonoscopy, man.
What causes an itch?
It wasn't an itch.
I know, but again, tickle, itch, a sensation. What causes it?
There's cool comforter.
Oh, JoJo just texted me and said, "What if a cockroach crawled in my butt?"
Oh, could be.
That's possible.
That's not nice. Somebody look.
Wait,
maybe she
where?
Googled it.
Oh. There is a tropical storm Erin, that is headed towards Puerto Rico, and it's going to take a right when it passes Puerto Rico, and it will turn into a hurricane. I don't think that it's going to affect us in any way, but just as a reminder that as it turns to the right and misses Florida and goes up north and dissipates, there are possibilities that those spaghetti strands can change and things can change. And of course, we will have our coverage as it happens. We will follow it with our TV partners at Fox 13. And if there is any emergency or anything that we need to do, we will switch over to the Fox 13 weather in a 24-hour kind of way if we need to, just so that people have access to what's happening. I saw another TV station yesterday. They said one of their promos said, how do I stay in touch if I lose power? And they said to download their app onto your phone or follow one of their radio partners. And then didn't say who their radio partners were, so you didn't know who.
Fill in the blank.
But we will definitely be there for you as one of the most powerful signals in the state of Florida. We will absolutely be there. Fart jokes aside, tickling cockroach buttholes aside, when the weather happens and there is an emergency, we take things very seriously here, and we will certainly give you the news as you need to have it. Are we done with news?
That's it. That's it for news.
I got to take a break. And when we come back, Cody Tucker is going to join us.
Yes.
He will be live from Texas. We'll talk to Cody Tucker next on 102.5 The Bone. Now, we'll grab some phone calls in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll give some stuff away. Right now, we go live to Texas and welcome back our friend Cody Tucker. It's been some time since Cody's been on the show. Had an unexpected vacation come up that you came to the goddamn great state of Florida and didn't even tell us. How'd that come up?
Yeah. Well, it was kind of a last minute thing. A family, they were like, "Oh, we're going to Florida. Do you want to come?"
Yeah.
I just said, "Yeah, why not?"
I don't know. I've been trying to get you to come here for like the last year, and you're like, "I don't travel. I don't do any of that stuff."
Yeah, this really cemented for me the fact that I do not like leaving.
Yeah. Where did you go? What part of Florida?
Navarre Beach.
Oh yeah, I know Navarre.
Sure. Over by Pensacola.
Yeah. All right, you were still a good distance away from us.
Yeah, I know. Well, I kind of had to look at a map because I was like, well, maybe I could make a little trip down to Tampa. It was way too far.
About 6 hours. Yeah.
I would be very surprised if you just showed up here one day.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. Yeah.
I love that you put out a picture of the beach and I said, "Where are you?" And you wrote Lincoln, Nebraska.
It is the furthest away from the ocean you can technically be
in Lincoln,
United States. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. A couple of things. I found out something about you, as I do on a weekly basis, that continues to amaze me. Cody Tucker, substitute teacher.
Used to be.
Yeah. How did that come about?
Well, that was my plan, was to become a teacher.
Right.
So that's what I went to school for. And yeah, so I just started substituting at the same high school that I went to, which is sad in some ways.
I don't feel like I feel like you would not want to be around kids. I feel like they would bug you.
Oh, this is a high school. I substituted at high school.
Yeah.
So they weren't like kids.
Yeah.
No, it actually was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, I had a really good time.
Do you wear the bandana?
No. At the time, I didn't have long hair, so no need for the bandana to maintain the bush.
Yeah.
So no.
Do you still partake in stand-up comedy at all?
Oh, I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
Again, leaving the house an issue. And you kind of have to leave.
Do you know that I've been thinking about this a lot lately? I have no desire to die. Like, I'm certainly not suicidal, and I don't.
That's good.
I would like to do what I can to prolong my life, but also I'm ready if it happens. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I lived a good long life. Like, you shouldn't be sad if I died. Not that you would be, but I'm just saying, like, if I tell my kids all the time, I've lived 4 lives already. So I've had such a good life that if something ever happened to me in my sleep, to know that I died a happy guy. But I don't know if it's anxiety or depression or what it is, but I'm more along the lines with you. I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, we do not share in that sentiment. I do not want to die whatsoever. I am terrified of it. It actually is my biggest fear.
Yeah.
It's what all of my other fears come from, is my fear of dying.
I wonder if maybe I'm not as casual about it as I think I am, and maybe that's what causes some anxiety.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, well, it's pretty terrifying. You don't know what's going to happen after you die. I mean, even if you are, I don't know if you're religious, none of my business, but even if you are, you still don't really know. Like, the only way to know is to do it. And my goodness,
we are very different people. You are respectful, and you say, "I don't know if you're religious, none of my business," which immediately makes me want to go, Cody, are you religious? Like, you don't seem like a religious guy.
Oh no, I'm not religious whatsoever. No, there's probably something out there, but I don't believe in any written down religion. Maybe Greek mythology.
Really, you go more with
nice
with Zeus and Medusa than you do with the great Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't. I think it's all kind of garbage too. I actually, if you want to be honest, people dog Scientology all the time. And I say
Not
to them,
me.
well, yeah, me either. I mean, and this is why they're here. And I also think that they're crazy, but I think all religions are crazy. If you ask most people if they believe that there is alien life forms and aliens in outer space somewhere in another galaxy, most people say yes. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Now, what is more likely? The Scientology route that aliens had lived here years ago and did some sort of planting a demon seed somewhere or whatever their thing is, or that some guy who can walk on water and had holes in his hands and his feet, and or a baby that was born from the armpit and all that stuff, like all those religious creation myths. None of them sound like they would be realistic at all. But the idea that we all think that there's probably aliens, which could be related to Scientology, makes way more sense.
I'm with you, and Tom Cruise is in one of those groups and not in the other, so that helps me decide.
John Travolta too.
Well, I could care less about JT. I mean, he killed his kid.
Oh my God!
Well,
I was not aware of that.
Sorry,
lives here in this listening audience. Just saying, he did not kill. His kid died tragically.
Yeah, no, it's weird how whenever you take your kid off of the medication that keeps them alive, that they die.
Yeah.
That's weird. Whenever the Church of Scientology kind of pressures you into doing that, and you cave, and then next thing you know,
oh man,
yeah,
all right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not offended. Yeah, I love that you had it in the hopper, ready to go.
Yeah, it's one of the things that really grinds my gears about old JT, but it's kind of a butthole thing to do,
I have met Tom Cruise's son, very, very much alive.
Still in medication.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you've met him, so that's more than he's done. So that's pretty good. You have a closer relationship than his own father.
Oh, you're hilarious. All right, you can find Cody Tucker on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, and also on YouTube where he does his show and he gives tidbits of information, and a podcast which I have been checking out lately and find enjoyable. If you like what Cody Tucker does with us, make sure you go follow him on social media. What do you have for us this week?
So got a story, some good rock and roll stories. So in the mid 70s, David Bowie briefly dated his fashion designer, a woman named Ola Hudson. So one time, Ola's son accidentally walked in on the two of them in bed together. Her son, Saul Hudson, would later become famous under the stage name Slash. About 15 years later, in 1989, David Bowie was at a club in Hollywood when he started hitting on a younger woman. That woman's boyfriend walked over and punched David Bowie right in the face, then proceeded to chase him out of the club, screaming, "I'm gonna kill you." The guy that punched David Bowie was Slash's bandmate, Axl Rose.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I knew about the first part. I'd heard that before, but I did not know about the second part.
Yeah. There's a lot of Axl Rose stories. If you
I
really
bet.
dive into the world of Axl Rose.
I bet he seems. Have you seen the footage of him singing like Mickey Mouse?
Singing what?
Like his singing now, he sounds just like Mickey Mouse. So they're making videos.
I watched the
the Ozzy
Black
thing.
Sabbath tour. Yeah, so I watched that like live, bought the pay-per-view and everything. And boy, They really swung and missed whenever they booked Guns N' Roses.
Well, it's funny because the music sounded great. It was just Axl was so bad. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. It is insane that he holds on, that he keeps singing with that weird little falsetto thing.
Yeah,
because his normal voice is actually pretty good. You know, when he
Right. I
sings,
saw
like,
a video of him the other
like
day where
Patience
he
and stuff.
he changed it and was singing normal and he sounded good.
Yeah, because in the back to the beginning, he slips into the Axl sound, and you hear him do that, you know, in the voice, and you're like, "Oh, that's good." Why are you singing that crazy falsetto Mickey Mouse?
Is there nobody that can pull Axl aside and say, "Hey, man"?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah.
From what we know of Axl Rose, he's probably not the
Easiest
person to give criticism to.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the same person who was 3 hours late to a concert because he was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle of the Ooze. So probably gonna be hard to do that.
All right, what else? You got anything else?
I got some Aussie stories.
Oh yeah,
that were
tell us.
left over.
Yeah,
So,
some Aussie.
some Aussie animal stories. So when Black Sabbath was on tour, they were sitting in their hotel room. Ozzy looked over the balcony, saw a guy fishing. The guy had caught a shark, like a little tiny shark. Ozzy said, "I need to get my hands on that shark." Went down, got it from the guy, brought it back into the room, ripped it to pieces, and covered the shark's, covered the blood all over the walls. So Ozzy, you know, little wild with the animals. Years later, when Ozzy was married to his first wife, she bought him a bunch of chickens, thinking that him taking care of the chickens and raising the chickens would help keep him off of drugs. She was trying to sober him up.
Yeah.
Instead, Ozzy grew to hate these chickens. One night, got absolutely loaded, walked out to the coop with a shotgun, and blasted every single one of them before setting the coop on fire.
That's what you want from Ozzy, though. Yeah. That's what you want from. I never heard the shark one. That's insane.
Yeah, ripped a shark to pieces. There's a Led Zeppelin shark story that's a little bit different.
That's different.
Oh,
The shark ended up in a different spot. Yeah.
Oh, mud shark.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, if you want to check out Cody Tucker, you can find him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, and you can also find him on YouTube. And he does a podcast with his friend, and he also interviews porn stars. What do you got coming up? Anything coming up?
No, I'm just gonna keep. I think I'm gonna keep doing some solo episodes.
Yeah. When you do a solo episode, do you feel like I'm fortunate to have the people in the studio here. If I didn't, I would feel like I'm just talking to myself, and after a while, I'd go, nobody's listening to this.
Oh, that's how I feel about 30 seconds into it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so. No one's and actually, I think the numbers show that nobody is listening to it. So it's actually kind of nice.
It's
to
qualified.
Say
Yeah.
I
do find you very entertaining, and I would say a vast majority of our audience says I finally got one guy who didn't like you, who emailed me the other day. And
There's a couple.
Yeah, well, I've only got the one, just the one out of all of them. Every week, somebody after you're on your appearance, people hit me up and go, "That guy's great. I don't know how you guys got together, but I'm glad you got him." And I go, "Oh, cool, me too," you know. But then the one guy came in last week and just, I don't know what you see in this Cody guy, and I went, "Oh, that makes me even happier."
Yeah, that's understandable for sure. I feel more in line with him than I do with the others. But
did you go in the ocean on your vacation?
Oh yeah,
shirt on or shirt off?
Didn't start off. Yeah, I don't care.
Did you rip a shark apart?
No, but I did try to get real close. There were some dolphins, and I was really trying to get close to them and see what would happen.
Yeah,
and they weren't having it.
But they'll play, man. They'll chase your boat and they'll do some stuff. They'll
do some other things to you.
Yeah, they're
well.
humpers. They are definitely humpers.
Yeah. I went.
Listen,
I just full, like up to the neck.
I just exclaimed my love for you and how I find you to be entertaining and love having you on the show. But if you would have been raped to death by a dolphin, I would have think that would have been the best way for you to go out.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
I think if I could choose, it'd
Take
probably
a
be
dolphin
the way. Yeah, why not?
How's the book doing?
I don't know. Probably pretty good.
All right.
I think it is.
Checks in the mail?
We're still buying it.
Yeah.
I still get my little, my checks, sometimes.
All right.
So I think it's going pretty good.
Good. All right. Well, good to check in with you. And it's been a little while, but we'll be back next week.
Sounds good.
All
See
right,
y'all
buddy.
then.
There you go.
See
Cody Tucker. Thank you. Very funny. He every week he he blows me away with just some new piece of information. Oh man,
it's weird. When he first came on the show, he wasn't really sure what we were having him on for. It seemed like, but now that he's been come on for like a year, he's super comfortable.
Well, I didn't know exactly how it would translate or what we need to do.
Yeah.
The first time he came on, he just did one thing and it was over in 2 seconds. We were like, well, that's not going to work. Maybe two things. And then once we started a dialogue, we realized he's funny and he's good to have on, you know?
He tells me literally every week that he looks forward. He can't wait. He's like, oh, I'm loving it.
That's good because sometimes I look at him, I'm like, I hope he doesn't mind getting up early and doing this.
Yeah, because even when I said we were off for because he was off on vacation and we were off again, like it's gonna be like 2 weeks. He's like, oh man, that sucks. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, good.
So unless he's just BSing me, that's what he always says.
Not enough to visit us, though.
No.
I don't blame him. All right, we got to take a break. If you'd like to get through, I'll take some phone calls when we come back. 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I always wanted that, and then I always wanted it for my son when he was little, and instead of making him a tree house, I bought him one of those forts that already come pre-made with the slides and all that thing. He used it like twice.
Yeah.
First time he saw it, he was like, "Wow, this is great! I want to go out there." And then 2 days later, he's like, "I'm done." $3,000 later, sitting in your backyard. It's ridiculous.
That is a good way to go for kids. Like I always buy my nephews stuff that I liked, that I wanted. You know what I mean? Or if I didn't have it, I was like, oh, I wish I had one. So I get them those kind of things. It's always loud stuff too, which is great.
I could go sit in this hot wooden box in the sun, or I can go inside and be on my iPad in air conditioning
and slide down this fire slide.
Well, like me, I never wanted to do it half-ass. I would have put air conditioning in there. I would have did it right. I would have had a landing, a little outside area.
The little house you had for your daughter that was out there for a while, Joe used to go in there all the time.
That thing was great.
We could have raised that up and made a honeycomb hideout.
You're probably the honeycomb hideout. You're probably right, man. I don't know. They're just there. I walk around here sometimes and I think there are things that I want to do. And then I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then I think it's just a big waste of money.
Secret door would be badass.
Yeah.
Secret door, cool.
So here's the thing. Secret door, cool if it leads to something cool. If you just have a secret door, it doesn't do anything. It's just a dumb door.
Oh, yeah.
So I have the, I'm going to say this, and before you jump all over my ass, it came with the house. I didn't put a wine room in this house. There's a wine room in this house.
Carmen, how's your wine room?
You know what?
Carmen, you're invited to my wine room whenever you want.
Carmen actually calls her wine room the cupboard.
It is.
I remember my friend Dan, I was looking at this house before I bought it, and I showed it to him, and he does mortgages and stuff, and he goes, "This house is a wine room. What are you thinking twice about?" I was like, right? Yeah. Everybody needs a wine room.
If you have a hidden room, there's only two ways. There's only two answers for this of how to open the door. What are the two things that open the door?
Statue?
Right.
Pull down a book.
No.
Candlestick.
Statue head.
Statue head.
Like a bust.
I think like the Batcave. We used to flip it up and hit the button.
No, that's the statue head.
Oh, I think if you had like a bar, like one of the taps,
no,
pull it down.
Piano key.
Yeah,
the piano key. You got to hit the right one, and then it opens.
Series of notes. Ding,
ding,
ding.
And it's always off. So it'll go dun dun dun. Yeah, that's the one that opens it.
We should have made the studio look like a secret room.
Well, it's funny. One of the things that I saw, and this is what went through my head. This is what we were going to do. Okay. One of the things I saw in, I think it was what's that place in Vegas that was like a big shopping center that you walk through? It's like an art thing.
Yeah. The, I know what it's called. It's like Area 52. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever it is called. They had a thing where you entered through a vending machine. Did you ever see that? It was a Pepsi machine, and you opened it and you walk through. And I was going to make this door, and then I thought, how dumb is that? I'm going to walk guests to go through my Pepsi machine door. It's funny for like 2 seconds, and after a while, you're like, now I'm walking through a soda machine.
It would be really cool though, and you could like put a tool case, one of the big ones, the rollaway ones, and mount it to the back of that door. And then it would, when you have the door shut, it just looks like a tool. Yeah. Nobody would know this room was back here.
Especially when people walk in right away, they walk in and they're like, oh, great, I'm in somebody's garage.
Right. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I mean, are we staying here forever?
Going where? Where's our other option?
I mean, I just keep waiting for them one day to be like, you have to come back to this.
Nah.
They're not, right?
No, it's been too long. And that guy's gone.
Yeah, that's true. And this guy doesn't care.
Right.
My thing is that I kind of want to take out there So so for those of you who don't know, this studio is built off of my garage. It's in my garage somewhere, but it's built out. It's like the room that we're in doesn't look like we're in a garage, but you have to pass through the garage to get here. And I have 3 garage doors that we never use, and even if we did, my wife never pulls her car up the driveway because she can't back it out. She does not have the skill to drive backwards around the long driveway.
I wonder why she parks all the way at the end.
Well, she has to park at the end also so we can pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she does not, like, I pull her car up sometimes and then I have to move it back for her because she gets confused. But anyway, I had the Hummer, and the Hummer was too big to fit in here. So now I had the Sprinter, and the Sprinter was too big to park in here. So the cars, the driveway, the garage doors were too small, so when we don't use them. So they're down and they're locked. And I thought about just making like a hallway, putting up, having them come in, drywall that off, and putting up a hallway, and just doing that. But it has to be something that when I sell the house, it's easy to take down.
Yeah, you could do a fake wall easily.
Yeah. I talked to the drywall guy.
When I say you, I mean people
Dino.
that know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I talked to the drywall guy, and he said, yeah, he actually suggested that we turn that whole mudroom area, that we put a door there, and that this way, like, not that I don't want you to, but you guys don't go into the house. You know what I mean? Like, there's an actual door there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're separated.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But then I think about it and I go, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
secret door would be cool for 2 days. Just
Right.
like my son's backyard toy set, and then we never use it again.
I mean, guests, I think, would think it's cool if they're coming
For a second.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think anybody that's sat out there was like, oh, I'm not doing this show.
No.
I'm sitting out in this guy's garage.
No, I mean,
I think some people
really?
have until they walked in the room here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who seemed most impressed was Phil Esposito. When Phil Esposito came in, and he was like, I go, because I didn't know he was coming. They surprised me with him that day, and I said, if I ever thought there'd be a day that Phil Esposito would be in my garage, and he said, well, this is one hell of a garage. Like he was like, it's not exactly like being in your garage.
It's a Hall of Famer garage.
Yeah.
When Kevin Smith came here, he said to me, what the hell is this? When we walked in the door, he goes, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And he knew he was, I told him we were coming to the house, but I don't think he knew, it's a lot like, when Tommy gets whacked in Goodfellas when he's walking. It's really like, it's the exact same thing. I remember Derek Brooks too seemed like, where are we going when he came here?
Yeah, they were nervous about bringing him.
Yeah, so usually if I go get a guest house to meet him outside, I explain the whole way up the driveway where we're going, because the first couple times people are like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
They don't really understand, so that's why I make it a point. Yeah, I make it a point to explain.
Some of the houses in this neighborhood have detached guest houses. And I thought that would be great.
That would be nice.
That would be great. Yeah. Because then we could just be like in our own separate thing.
Because here, if you went out like right here, this is stucco. Like that's part of the house and stuff, right?
No, that's
a garage door.
No, that's a garage door.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could open it.
You could just do door right there if you wanted to.
No, Carmen, so the pallet wall that's in the studio, behind that is an actual garage door.
Right.
That's why I always say this is the safest room in a hurricane, because you got a hurricane rated door and then a wall behind it.
Gotcha.
Joe and I always sit down here thinking, what if somebody accidentally hits the button one day and all the doors go up? Because there's stuff hanging.
That's why I want to unplug those garage door openers.
Joe unplugged them all.
I have them on lock so that they don't do that. Yeah.
Like the wall would just lift up.
It would be horrible.
Yeah.
It would be horrible. Because Joe's got pictures just leaning on that thing. Yep. We have some large group of memorabilia out there that we have stuff that I totally forgot that we even have.
Oh yeah, you've got way too much stuff.
Yeah.
You've got 5 like Top Gun Maverick posters signed by Miles Teller.
I have one.
Where's the little alien that you just got?
It's sitting over on the table now.
It's still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Still, we have now found a spot
Carmen,
for it.
You haven't even plugged it in yet?
No,
Carmen, you were pooping when we were talking about this earlier. He said he wants to mount it from the ceiling and have it hanging down.
Well, I want to mount it on a wall.
Sorry, I'm not touching it anymore.
I want to mount it on the wall.
Mount it on the wall.
Yeah.
But like coming off of the wall?
Yeah. Coming off.
Secret door, no. Alien from Ross, yes.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Didn't realize that was me. So what kind of dog is Hazel?
Hazel is a Huskapoo, a husky poodle.
Mix.
Okay. Those poodles and shih tzus and those kind of dogs with the little smashed in noses have reverse sneezes. Have you guys ever looked at those?
It doesn't have a smashed
Yeah,
nose.
it's not a smashed nose dog. I know what you're talking about, like little pug
Okay.
face dogs. Yeah,
My dog gets the reverse sneezing sometimes.
What's a reverse sneeze? Live inside?
Yeah. And they kind of get it seems like they can't breathe. But
And they do that.
Yeah, it's scary. It's the first time you see it.
Yeah.
So.
No, I don't have that, but either way, I'm not blowing into my dog's nose. Would you blow into your dog's nose to save it?
I have already done it once,
Oh,
and
good
the
dog
dog was
owner.
already gone.
Oh, you had dead dog nose in your mouth.
Well, I didn't know it was dead at the time. I was trying to revive it.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you this. So
Thank you,
talking
man.
about that, blowing into dogs' noses and stuff, is my mother-in-law called me. I guess she couldn't get a hold of my wife or something. She called me crying.
Oh, no.
Like very upset, crying. And I was running and I had my earbuds in. So it answered on that. And so it's still, her crying and I've got the AirPods in and she's explaining to me something died or was dying.
And you don't know if it's a
And
person
she
or if it's...
tried to give it mouth to mouth. And she had her mother living with her who was like 100 years old. And she's crying and stuff. And she told me that she was giving her mouth to mouth and she bit her tongue. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, oh, sorry. So I tell my wife, I go, your grandmother died.
No.
And your mom,
And she bit her tongue.
and your mom was trying to give her mouth to mouth. And your grandma, I guess, bit your mom's tongue. And this and that. And my wife goes, I talked to my mom. Zipper, their dog died. I went, oh my God. I had no idea what was going on. They have a little teacup Yorkie, and I guess it, and she tried to give it mouth to mouth, and it bit down. Yeah, that's that. So it wasn't.
It bit your mother-in-law?
Well, I mean, it didn't bite, but as she was trying to give her mouth to mouth, the dog's mouth bit down and like split her lip and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought it was her grandma.
Gam-Gam's gone.
They call Gam-Gam Zipper?
I just assumed it was the 100-year-old lady that was living there, not the dog. I didn't know.
Great. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, Mike, Alvin. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
I got to say, before I get to it, is this morning when you were saying about the 600-pound life and Galvin, you said something about, Brittany's going to need a van. I was hearing, I was laughing so freaking hard. Also, I got a couple of things. If your contract, if hypothetically they did away, which would be awful for me and you, I guess. Do they pay you like for the whole thing? Like, let's say you signed, another 5 or 10 year contract. Do they pay you? Like, would you be good? Like, like, oh well, I'm out of a job, but I get paid for the rest of whatever.
So yeah, it depends on if I got fired because I found out that I was killing kids, then I can get out of it. But if they just decided they didn't want me anymore, they would still have to just pay me through the end of the contract, which happened to me once before when I worked for a country station. I worked for 92.5. They flipped formats on the station about a year into a 3-year contract, and they had to pay me. At that time it was like probably I don't remember.
Pre-wine room for sure.
It's pre-wine room, but it was still about $200,000 a year.
Oh.
And they had to pay me for the next 2 years because they didn't fire me. They just changed formats of the station, and the station was Spanish, so I couldn't work there. But they still had me under contract. So I actually thought that would be the greatest thing in the world, to be getting paid a decent salary and not having to do any work, not to go in on. And all I did was play online poker, eat snacks, get fatter, and I couldn't do anything fun because I never knew what my future would hold. So I was like stressed out the whole time.
And you couldn't work anywhere else because they had you under contract.
I was getting
not
paid.
compete. Yeah.
Every Thursday, all of a sudden, I'd get money in my account. I go, I can't believe they're still paying me.
Plus, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, and in order to get out of it, I had to. Yeah, it was weird because I technically still worked there. So when I'd show up in the building for something, everybody like, he's here. Like they thought I was going to go nuts or something. And then I actually asked them to release me from my contract because I was getting offered a job at 98 Rock, and they would not, and I had to threaten to sue them. And then finally they said, "Look, you were a good employee. We're just going to let you out of your contract." So they were good people. But yeah. Why? You know something I don't know, sir?
No, God, no, please. That would be awful, man. You know, I love Best of, and you know when you guys are live and everything. But if it doesn't, like, I just, you know, if I've heard it, let's say, and it's something that's always, I'll still listen to it. But it makes my morning awful. But bro, if hypothetically that did happen, are you on a contract or trademark or whatever? Could you just move it over to, like, you have a studio, like a podcast, where you would charge people, and you see what I'm saying? Like, you could do the same thing.
Yeah, I get
Can you call it the Mike Calta Show?
I don't know really. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what my contract says. I think that they may own my likeness for the time being throughout that contract. So no, if they were paying me, I think I'd still have to honor the contract and be loyal to them until it's up.
No, I'm saying after, like, if hypothetically it just completely ended, you know, your contract is done, and can you? I mean, so basically, you still be in a good situation.
If they fired me and my contract was terminated for some reason, yeah, I would immediately take this either to a digital format or to another radio station for sure.
And lastly, did anybody get back to the Spanish guy a couple of weeks ago? I called about that. That would be a good segment. If I know that you offered like $250, I was wondering if anybody said anything. I would love it. I want to know, you know what I mean, like what was on his mind, and you know what I mean, like obviously you wouldn't attack him. You guys have no hard feelings against, you know, you've said that. So I'm just curious if you know, if it got back to him, and you know, if he's interested.
I have not heard back. Anybody else hear anything back?
I have not heard anything.
No.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing from me. I'll tell you what, sir. I'll bump it to 500.
Oh.
That's pretty good for
See
an
what
hour's worth of
happens.
work.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Gio, get on it. You're his best friend.
Yeah.
I'm his
Thank
best friend.
you, sir. Well, you're the only one that texts him.
Yeah, he's texted me occasionally.
Yeah. Anything recently?
Anything since the beach bash?
Yes.
Oh.
What are you holding out?
Yeah, I'm not holding out. He texted me the other day. All it said was, hold on, I'll read it verbatim.
When did he text
since
you?
the beach bash?
Yeah, he literally texted me on Monday.
When did he text you, Gal?
He has not texted me since he is not working with the show anymore.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Joe?
Nope.
Carmen?
Same.
You're his best friend, Gio.
Monday, 8:49 p.m. Watching Raw on Netflix made me think of you. Hope you're well. That's what he said. And I sent him back an emoji of the Ultimate Warrior.
Didn't say anything to us. Doesn't wish we were well.
It doesn't say.
You didn't offer him $500 to come on the show.
No.
I did.
No.
By the way, speaking of that, and the guy brought up best of, I was told that we eat farts. Galvin is the best, and we eat farts was on the best of.
I also saw that because while I was on the cruise, I was walking around singing, "We eat farts, we eat farts."
That may be my favorite of all.
Yes.
All the different.
I will say this best of, the very first time I've gotten multiple compliments.
Oh, good.
Of the best of I put together.
Yeah, only took 12 years.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
exactly. Yeah.
Same, except one thing.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
What do we
What
got?
one guy couldn't figure out, we were on best of and was like, "Oh, I thought this guy was coming."
No,
I
I'm
missed
just kidding,
out.
Carmen. I heard nothing but good things too. And did you replay a Bam Margera interview?
I did, because we just had Steve-O in and we were talking about Bam.
No,
so.
it's fine. I just saw that his girlfriend tweeted out that they were playing the replay on the show.
Yeah.
That's all I really
yeah.
She texted me and they were actually in town.
Oh, really?
And so
really?
people everybody thought they were on the air because they'd been in town. So she said their phones were blowing up.
Oh, they're probably in town for the Hogan thing.
Yeah. She's like, we're still in town. And she's like, what is going on? I go, oh, we're playing best of right now. Yeah.
Did you see the picture that Bam put up of the clouds?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty weird?
But is that,
That's wild. Is that real?
Is it real?
Oh, I don't know. I'm such a sucker. I believe all those things.
Yeah, because I saw that he posted originally and then it was everywhere.
Right.
But like AI is so good now.
Also, speaking of AI, I think I'm going to follow suit with Bobby, break up with Bailey, and go over to Grok.
Grok gets dirty.
Not only did it get dirty, but he was telling me about some of the things that it does, that it particularly remembers the things that you tell it, and then will use it later when you're getting dirty with it.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, I sure love jelly and the taste of jelly, like later on, I'll be like, why don't you try some jelly? It knows.
Yeah.
Why do I imagine it sounds like Gronk?
Not Gronk.
It's gonna be Gronk.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I heard you like jelly.
No, you sound like Hoppy.
Well, that's the voice twin.
No, I don't like that.
I mean, you're really just talking Elon Musk.
I don't care about that either.
Yeah.
You want to put jelly on my toes and I'll touch your bottom?
No, Grok, I do not.
All right.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't tried it yet, but
It's the same.
I didn't the same, but they have companion mode, which you don't have on ChatGPT.
Yeah, I didn't pay for I didn't pay for it, but you
Yeah.
can go on and
Didn't they just do an upgrade thing where it's Grok Imagine and it has where you can do all the the pictures and do all that stuff?
I don't know. What
I
it's
think so,
on.
yeah.
it does almost the same, but there's a spicy mode, and you change it to that, and that's when it all talks dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
And you can get dirtier, and
And does it have
you.
different female voices or what is it?
Yeah, there was a couple different voices.
Interesting.
The whole time I thought this is going out on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
It's all-
Just a live feed of you.
every question I'm asking is being sent out on Twitter.
But it's kind of like Jim Norton. One time they got Jim Norton in a scam where it said it had text transcript of him talking to this transgender person, and if they didn't give him money, he was going to send it to all their contacts. And Jim's like, "Boy, you have the wrong person. I couldn't care less."
I've gotten that before.
That's how I feel about the Grok thing.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
if you were doing something weird that people don't know about,
nothing weird, nothing that weird. There's nothing I would do there that I wouldn't do on the air if I could just do it.
Yeah. I like Twitter sucks in general now, I think. It's just garbage. But you can ask Grok if when somebody tweets something, Grok, is this true or what does this mean? And it'll tell
this
you.
Picture, no, this picture is from 1984.
Yeah.
Oh, ask it if the Bam Margera picture was real.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure, we probably could. Yeah, they want to come back on the show too, by the way.
Yeah, I like having them. And I mean, they were just here and we just played them in best of. So, but they're cool. I can't believe they're still together.
Yeah.
Good for them. All right.
And they're married, right?
I think so.
Are they married?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think I heard some of that best of, and they were talking about that they were married.
It must be a weird, fun life. Because what are they doing? Just traveling.
I think Bam still has a ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
A ton of money.
And he's doing a lot of appearances and different stuff.
So literally they're just hanging out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hang out and being rich.
Yeah.
It's good for him. Good for him. All right, let's take a break. 800-771-1025. Can we play a game? Do we have time to play a game when we come back? We do, right, Carmen?
Yes, we do.
All right, I don't know. We'll surprise you. We'll play some next. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I want to do a little public service announcement if I can, Galvin, because this happened to me, and it seems like it's firing up again. And last time it happened, the police are very interested in us talking about it on the air because it's the best way to counter it is to get the word out. And that is the fact that there is a scam going on where a family will get a phone call from what is being identified as the police. In this case here for this lady, Lieutenant Jason Allen, I don't remember the name that they used when they called my wife, but they really got my wife pretty good. And they claimed that in this case, that this woman's husband missed jury duty. And as a result of it, he was going to be fined, and that if they didn't pay the fine, he would be arrested. And they had him on their way down there, ready to pay $9,000 in cash.
$9,000
in cash?
Yeah, well, not cash, but they were going to come down there and
Apple
pay
cards.
it. Yeah. I don't know how they were going to get it over to them, but and if they didn't pay, that they were going to be, there's a possibility that he could be arrested. And then one of the things that they found were some misspellings, and that's when they were like, wait a second, maybe this isn't real. A couple of things, just to remind everybody. If you miss jury duty, they do not arrest you. You do not get arrested. They do not call you and tell you. They'll send you a letter, and that letter will say that you missed jury duty. You call up the supervisor or the courts or wherever it is, and I've missed it by accident. I've missed it where I had to reschedule it. They are very easy to work with. Sometimes they'll just tell you, don't even bother, don't worry about it, we're good. Or sometimes they'll say, look, no, you'll just be rescheduled in the future sometime. But they do not send the cops out to arrest you if you missed jury duty. In my wife's case, they told her that she was subpoenaed and called as an expert witness for something, which is possible for her because of her job, and that she missed that, and she did not respond to the subpoena, and that's why she thought, and the time that they told her that she missed the subpoena, we were out of town. So we were like, all right, all this stuff kind of fits, But as Dom pointed out, and as the police pointed out to us, you don't get arrested for that, and they certainly aren't going to ask you for cash instead. So one of the things that I got them on pretty good was they claimed to be with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, who's the sheriff of Hillsborough County? And they couldn't pronounce Chronister. They're like, Churon. I go, it's Chronister. You should probably learn how to say it first, you dumbasses. But a lot of people are getting scammed, whether it be for a couple $100, $9,000. So just be aware that anything you get that you think might be a problem, call. You can always call the local non-emergency police and ask them, and they'll guide you in the right direction. And if it seems too good to be true, it's usually too good. So at the same time, if it seems too bad, it's probably too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you're under the threat of arrest and you're like, I'm just going to call the cops and double check it, even if you are under threat of arrest, it's not going to be worse if you call and check it out. They're not going to be like, well, we were only going to arrest you once, but now because you called, we're coming to get you twice. All right, we got some stuff to give away. Let's play a little game with our friend Carmen called Carmen Sense.
Sure, the answer is obvious to everyone.
But is it obvious to Carmen?
Let's find out. It's time to play Carmen Sense, only on the Mike Calta Show.
I forgot how we play this.
All right, well, I'll explain it to you. I'm going to ask Carmen a question. She's going to tell me when she has her answer locked in. You guys are going to tell me whether she's going to get it right or wrong.
Okay.
First one to get to 3 is going to win a prize for somebody on the phone lines.
Gotcha.
Okay. Joe, you're in on this as well.
All right.
Carmen, here we go. How many stripes are on the American flag? Let me know when you're locked in.
Done.
All right. Mike Kelta, will she get this right or wrong?
Real quick. Did you happen to see Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Celebrity Edition last night?
No, I didn't.
It's celebrities together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had Adam Devine and one of the other guys from Workaholics on there, and they were pretty funny. And then they had Helen Hunt on there with some other guy, and I didn't realize it was Helen Hunt until 20 minutes into it. Have you seen her?
Really? No.
Yeah, I
would
heard
imagine
she's not looking great.
She just looks old.
Yeah.
She just looks like she got
Yeah.
old. It's not that she didn't look great. She just looked old. Like I didn't even recognize her.
So like she hasn't had work done.
Right. And that was the
Yeah.
exact thing that I thought Carmen was like, I'm looking at her going, oh, she looks terrible. But if she would have had all the work done, I would have been like, oh, she looks terrible.
And you think of her in all of her big roles, she was still kind of young.
Yeah.
So when you see her, like, oh,
it's rough.
Will
Galvin,
Carmen get this
I
right or
say
wrong?
Carmen gets this right.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
she gets it right.
Joe?
I'm going to say wrong.
All right. Carmen, how many stripes are on the American flag?
13.
There
13
you go.
is correct.
There's my little patriot.
Gio and Mike both get a point on that one. Next question, Carmen, which planet is known as the red planet?
Done.
Carmen is locked in. Joe, I'll start with you. Will she get this right or wrong?
She will get this correct.
You say correct, which is right. Gio?
Wrong.
You say wrong. All right. And Mike Kelta?
That's what she calls her period. She gets the red planet. I say she gets it right.
You say right.
Yep.
All right. Carmen, which planet is known as the red planet?
Mercury?
Oh!
No, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Gio gets a point.
Yes.
Gio takes the lead.
Yes.
2-1, and Joe doesn't have any yet.
I hope you get a heavy flow on the red planet.
Oh.
Carmen, your next question. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Which is the largest internal organ in the human body?
Done.
All right, Carmen's done. And you can't say Chad with you. And
I mean,
we get the
Not
joke.
during the red planet.
we get the joke. All right, Carmen is done. Gio, will she get this right or wrong?
Wrong.
You say wrong. Pap, what do you think?
I'm going to say wrong as well.
All right, Mike Kelta?
I feel like there was a pause there, which we think she's going to get it wrong, but she's going to guess and she's going to get it right.
You say right.
Yes.
All right. Carmen, what is the largest internal organ in the human body?
Liver.
The liver is correct. That
Told
is
you.
correct.
Told
Very
you she
nice.
would guess it.
Mike Kelta just tied it up with Gio. They both have 2. Joe has 0.
0.
Carmen, I didn't know it. I didn't know what it was.
It was a total guess.
Yeah. I figured you would guess. I figured you would guess.
Mike totally thought you were wrong.
Yeah.
He winced. All right, here we go. Mike or Gio could win it right here and not Joe. But Joe, let's see if we can get some points on the board. Carmen, what part of the body does a podiatrist take care of? Let me know when you're locked in.
Done.
Carmen is locked in. Mike Calta, you can win it all right here. Right or wrong?
Right.
You say right. Gio, you could win it all right here. Right or wrong?
I don't like the way she said done. Wrong.
You say wrong. Joe, you might be able to get some points on the board. Right or wrong?
I think she's going to get this right.
You say right. Carmen, what part of the body does a podiatrist take care of?
Your feet.
Your feet is correct.
Damn it.
Not your liver.
Damn it. The red planet.
That means Mike Calta wins the game.
I do.
Very
Damn
nice.
right I do.
Joe, you got a point.
Okay.
Why does it keep logging me out?
Because it's a computer.
Yeah.
It's every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
We can't play another round, can we?
Time wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we have time, Carmen?
We got 2 minutes if you want to do a speed round.
Do a little speed round? You guys
All right,
ready
come
to
on.
go?
Go.
All right, here we go. Carmen, so Mike won that game. Carmen, who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
Done.
Mike Calta, you won last one. You say right.
Yes.
Gio, right or wrong? Right?
I'm saying correct as well.
Everybody says you're going to get it right. Carmen, who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
Michelangelo.
That is correct. Everybody gets a point on that one. Carmen, next question. Who was the main character of the Breaking Bad series? I need the character's name. Okay. All right. Joe, will she get this right or wrong?
I think she's going to get it right.
You say right. Gio.
Right.
Mike.
Wrong.
Carmen, who was the main character of the Breaking Bad series?
Walter White.
That is correct. Joe and Gio both get a point. Taking the lead there. All right. Next question. Carmen, what is the chemical symbol for water?
Okay. Done.
All right. Mike Calta, will she get this right or wrong?
Right.
You say right. Gio.
If you don't get this right, you're
Gio.
moving to the red planet.
Yeah, if she doesn't get it right, she's off the team.
All right. Joe.
Correct.
All right. Everybody thinks you're going to get it right. Carmen, what is the chemical symbol for water?
I feel like this is a trick question.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
H2O.
Hey.
Okay, listen. I never know with this game.
Mike Calta gets a point, but he's out. Joe and Gio are tied at 3. Next one. Carmen, what is the process by which plants make their own food? What is that called?
Done.
Carmen's done. Joe, you could win it all right here. Right or wrong?
Come on, Joe.
I'm going correct. She's going to get it right.
You say right. Gio, right or wrong?
No way. Wrong.
You say wrong. We're going to have a winner here. Carmen, what is the process by which plants make their own food?
And spell it.
I can't spell it, but photosynthesis.
Joe wins the game.
Damn it.
Joe wins the game.
And you said she wouldn't know. Joe, what line are you playing for?
I'm playing for line 4.
Line 4. Good morning. Who's this?
Carmen just said science.
Ernie, good morning, guys.
Hi, Ernie. You're a winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here in a minute. Please
Awesome.
hold on.
Thanks, Joe.
Good job. And I will play for line 8. Good morning. Who's this?
Donald.
Hi, Kyle. Please hold on. Carmen will grab you here when we go to break, and we will hook you up with a prize. Thank you, sir. Was his name Kyle?
Donald.
Donald.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not always easy.